கவலைகள் தீண்டிவிடும் கவலைகள் தீண்டிவிடும் முருகா அன்பு யானம் படும் குமரவ அமரவ இன்பை களம் செல்வம் முருகவ அழகவ அன்பு யானம் படும் கதிர்வேல பூமாலை சாற்றவா சிந்தையில் சிலையான கண்டா உனை போற்றவா திருச்செந்தூர் கதிர்வேல பூமாலை சாற்றவா சிந்தையில் சிலையான கண்டா உனை போற்றுவா பரப்புண்டு நான் வந்து பாமாலை சாற்றவா கண்ணீரண்டும் சேவர் கொடி கணந்தினம் போற்றவா முருகாவா அழகவா அன்பு யானம் பழம் சுவாமி மலை நாதா என் திருவழியை பணியவா பக்தி கொண்டு முத்து வழி முதல் வாணி சொல்லவா சுவாமி மலை நாதா என் திருவடியை பணியவா பக்தி கொண்டு முத்து வழி முதல் வாணி சொல்லவா கணிக மேலை தடைவாணி மனதில் அமைதி குன்றவா இன்னும் இன்னும் நீரேறு இறைவாணி வாவா முருகாவா அழகாவா அன்பு யானம் படும் குமரவா அமரவா இன்பை களம் செல்வம் முருகவா அழகவா அன்பு யானம் படும் குமரவா அமரவா இன்பை களம் செல்வம்
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Southside FM 107.2.
Looking for smart IoT solutions in Southern Africa? Look no further than Macrocom. Our expert team specializes in monitoring and analyzing data to solve your organization's problems. From fleet management to smart agriculture, our solutions cover a wide range of sectors. And we make it all easy for you with smart technology tailor-made for your business and household. Reduce costs and improve efficiency with Macrocom. Contact us at info@macrocom.co.za for your smart made simple IoT solutions today.
Southside FM News every hour on the hour, brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. Vanakkam, namaskaram, 6 o'clock, good morning. In your news this hour, a suspect in the murder of Kiernan Forbes, Antebello Motswane, has accused police of trying to assassinate his family. Taxi boss Lindani Ndimande has voiced his intention to plead not guilty. However, he says he will not evade trial. Ndimande is one of the 5 accused in the double murder of AKA and his friend Tibbs Motswane. He is in the process of a bail application. Moving on, President Cyril Ramaphosa says the government is working on reforms to develop sustainable infrastructure, boost business confidence, and encourage investment. Ramaphosa has made the statement at the 3rd Sustainable Infrastructure Development Symposium in Cape Town in the Western Cape. According to the president, the reforms include amending the Division of Revenue Act and the public-private regulations. This is expected to ensure that provincial governments make use of their infrastructure grants and that public and private sectors provide resources for infrastructure. Ramaphosa says these reforms mainly focus on social infrastructure programs, including health and education.
Among other things, this would enable government to diversify infrastructure financing through innovative solutions. Ever since our administration started, one of the issues I've been raising is let us find innovative, new, creative solutions of funding infrastructure.
In other news, the National Union of Mine Workers has condemned the changes in the Electricity Regulation Act. NUM says the unbundling of Eskom into 3 separate entities is an attempt to destroy the state-owned entity. The union says this is a ploy to hand over Eskom to private companies, just the same as Transnet and SAA. The government claims that the unbundling of Eskom will bring lower electricity prices due to increased competitiveness. However, NUM believes that the change will worsen energy poverty. And in your international news, former U.S. President Donald Trump cannot find a private company to guarantee the $464 million he has been ordered to pay in a New York civil fraud case. Trump must either pay the full amount in cash or secure a bond in order to continue his appeal. If he is unable to do so by Monday, he faces the prospect of some of his real estate assets being seized by the state's attorney general. Trump said that securing a bond of that size was practically impossible. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,159.10 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $87.09. $1 is trading at 18 Rand 91. 1 British pound is 24 Rand 5. 1 euro is 20 Rand 56. And the dirham is trading at 5 Rand 15 cents. It's currently 4 rupees 39 in Indian rupees to the rand and 2 rupees 44 in Mauritian rupees to the rand. The price for 1 Bitcoin is currently trading at $63,025.49. Your top story this hour: a suspect in the murder of Kiernan Forbes and Tebelo Motsuane has accused police of trying to assassinate his family. This bulletin brought to you by Macrocom, Smart Made Simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
Hey there, listeners. Do you want to keep your car running smoothly without breaking the bank? Well, you're in luck because it's a new Delo Gold SAE 15W40 promotion that's perfect for you. This oil is recommended for mixed fleets of diesel engines, 4-stroke gasoline engines, commercial road transport, off-highway vehicles and high-speed diesel engines. And the benefits? Reduced maintenance cost, prolonged engine life, preserved full performance and power, and extended oil and filter service intervals. It's like a magic potion for your car for only 799 rands and 99 cents for 20 liters. So, why not head on over to KZN Oils at 45 Chris Hani Road and give your car the love it deserves.
Join the best value network with Telkom and save up to 300 Rand when you purchase any selected Telkom prepaid device at our participating retail partners. Plus, you get free 5 gigabytes anytime data, 5 gigabytes night surfer data, and a 25-minute all-network voice bundle once off with every purchase. Offer available at your nearest PEP, Ackermans, TFG, Mr. Price, and other participating retail stores. Get it now.
The Jeshways Rivers annual sale is now on at the Konubia branch. Get a massive 25% of all saris, Punjabis, kurtis, lengas, girls, boys and menswear. Don't miss out on this amazing sale. Jeshways Rivers, Konubia branch only.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in good morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishanthan Naidoo. On Southside FM 107.2.
these feelings inside my mind. I feel my head rush as I think of you, then try to put myself to use. Laughter and time don't always heal the wounds. It's crazy, it must be love. Should I hold on the bed? Will you let me crash? Should I hold on the bed? Will you let me crash? Should I hold on the bed? Will you let me crash? Should I hold on the bed? Will you let me crash? You are a citizen, a resident in my heart. You are a citizen, a resident in my heart. You are a citizen, a resident in my heart. You are a citizen, a resident in my heart.
அறையில் நடந்த நான் வானில் பறக்கிறேன் உன்னால் தானம்மா உன்னால் தானம்மா இரவாய் இருந்த நான் பகலாய் மாறினேன் உன்னால் தானம்மா உன்னால் தானம்மா எனக்கென இருந்தது ஒரு மனசு அதை உனக்கென கொடுத்தது சுகம் எனக்கு எனக்கென இருப்பது ஒரு உசிறு அதை உனக்கென தருவது வரம் எனக்கு நீ மறந்தால் என்ன மறுத்தால் என்ன நீதான் எந்த ஒளி விளக்கு என்று நீதான் எந்த ஒளி விளக்கு எங்கே அந்த வெண்ணிலா எங்கே அந்த வெண்ணிலா
You're listening to The Big Breakfast Show. We put the good in good morning.
Beautiful day on the East Coast, 10 after 6. Hump day it is, the 20th day of March 2024. Good morning, but on the cool and cloudy side this morning. I'll tell you about it right after we navigate the roads, and all the action is happening on the N3, leaving Durban, heading towards Pietermaritzburg and beyond. First one is on the N3 westbound, stationary vehicle that's after the ramp to Mahogany Ridge. Right lane and right shoulder closed and blocked there. On the N3 westbound, stationary vehicle that's after the ramp to Chatterton Road. Left lane and left shoulder is blocked. And the final one is on the N3 westbound, and that's on the travel lane. That's after the ramp from Peter Brown Drive. The left lane is affected there. Only one incident to report in the Gauteng province, and that's on the R24 eastbound. Stationary vehicle on the shoulder. That's before the N12 ramp from Galuli's interchange. The left lane is blocked there. If you are traveling on the N3 towards Pinetown on the M7, do take note of the following. On the N3, both directions between Spaghetti Junction and Pinetown M7 from Saturday on the 23rd of March 2024 at about 5 o'clock until Monday the 25th of March 2024 at 4 a.m. So 5 p.m. on Saturday the 23rd of March until 4 a.m. on the 25th of March. That's the Monday. The road will be closed there for the demolition of the St. James Spine Road Eastern Bridge structure and the Lancaster Bridge. So do take note of that road closure. Having a look at your weather this morning, Durban on a high of 25 degrees. We are expecting 60% chance of rain today. Tomorrow as well, 60% chance of rain. And we were expecting to reach about 24 degrees tomorrow on your public holiday. Escort on 29 degrees, Giants Castle 27, Ikopo on 26, Cockstart 24, Ladysmith 31, Margate 24, Moira Field 28, Newcastle 28, Pietermaritzburg 27, Port Shepstone 25, Richards Bay and St. Lucia on 24 degrees, Ulundi on 23, Underberg 24, and Vryheid on 24 degrees Celsius. Coming up at the bottom of the second hour, so around 7:30 or so, we will be talking to Swaroop Damodar Das, ISKCON Durban Temple president and one of the main organizers for the Durban Festival of Chariots. Also very interesting to note, I've seen a video, I haven't seen it with my very eyes as yet, but the trains are back on the tracks and they were moving past Higginson Highway yesterday. Very, very exciting. All that with the stockpile of filth here on Sunset Avenue. And if you are traveling on Florence Nightingale Drive, there when you come in from the ISKCON Temple Post Office police station side, there's a massive, massive hole there in as you're turning onto Florence Nightingale. So be on the lookout for that. It's on the left-hand side there. And it could cost you an arm and a leg to fix if you hit it. 12 minutes now after 6 o'clock. Good morning.
The only way to kickstart your day, the Big Breakfast Show with Prashant Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
Now after 6 o'clock. Good morning to you. You can start marking the register 074-345-4447. Let us know who you are and where you're from. Send us a WhatsApp voice note. We'll put you on the radio this morning. Send us a text message. I'll be happy to read that out for you, but a voice note is preferred. All right, let's move through the headlines here. A Chatswood church leader who was charged with the rape of a 14-year-old girl is expected to apply for bail today. The matter, which was supposed to be heard on the 15th of March, had to be postponed as the court heard that the accused had contracted pink eye while in prison. I know from previous reports that he's being held at the Westville Correctional Facility. There is currently an outbreak of pink eye in the eThekwini region, according to the health department. The 31-year-old, who was initially said to be a pastor, is believed to be a youth leader at the Bayview Church area. Somewhere in Bayview, there's a church there, and he's the youth leader there. The married man, who cannot be named until he pleads guilty, was arrested in a joint operation by the South African Police Services and the Directorate for Priority Crimes Investigation, known as the Hawks, on the 7th of March. Police seized laptops and other miscellaneous items. I'll leave that up to your imagination. According to a source, it is believed that there may be many other victims involved. The state is opposing the bail application. At the time of the arrest, the MEC for Social Development in KwaZulu-Natal, Nonhlanhla Khoza, expressed her dismay at a pastor entrusted with the responsibility of providing spiritual guidance could be accused of rape. She called on communities to remain vigilant. It is imperative for the community to remain vigilant and cooperate with the relevant authorities to ensure the protection of vulnerable individuals, especially minors. We urge anyone with information regarding similar incidents or any form of abuse to come forward and assist in these investigations. A Durban son who stabbed his mother to death on the day before Mother's Day in May 2023 has been found not criminally responsible for her death. 40-year-old Christian Pillay was found to not be mentally fit to stand trial and will be detained at the Fort Napier Hospital. Pillay, who suffers from schizophrenia, was arrested shortly after the murder on the morning of May the 13th, 2023 at the Glen Anil home. It is believed that Pillay and his mother, Debigi Pillay, a housewife, had an argument over the cleaning of his room, which led to the stabbing. The 65-year-old mom died from her injuries. He was also charged with the attempted murder of his sister, who is a medical doctor. Top Durban attorney Anand Nepal represented Pillay in court proceedings in the Durban Magistrates Court. It was stated that following observation at Fort Napier and subsequent reports, an inquiry by the court found that Pillay was not in a proper state of mind at the time of the incident and was also unable to understand the proceedings of the trial. According to the findings of the report, the accused is not capable of understanding the proceedings or not capable of understanding the wrongfulness of his actions. It further states that Pillay committed the act in question and at the time of such commission was by reason of mental illness or intellectual disability, not criminally responsible for the act. Well, another day and another UKZN building on fire. The University of KwaZulu-Natal has confirmed that a probe is underway following an arson attack at the Westville campus on Tuesday. In a video clips of the incidents, students can be seen pelting large rocks and stones at the officers on the scene. In a second clip, smoke can be seen emanating from the building. Speaking to IOL UKZN's Executive Director of Corporate Relations, Norma Zondo, said the matter is being investigated by the Risk Management Services. It is alleged that at midday on Tuesday, one or more people set fire to the lecture venue at the chemistry building. Prompt intervention by the RMS successfully contained the flames, preventing further harm for the surrounding areas of the building. The South African Police Services and Fire Services were promptly summoned to the scene to provide assistance. As a precautionary measure, the building was immediately evacuated, she said. UKZN has condemned the violence and further appealed to students to refrain from engaging in criminal behavior. Such acts of violence, disruption and property destruction not only endanger the lives but also jeopardize the university's vital infrastructure and resources upon which countless students rely. Our security personnel remain vigilant and are actively monitoring the situation on campus, she said. Moving on now, eThekwini municipality teams are working to restore crucial services impacted by the protracted strike by the South African Municipal Workers Union affiliated staff that was suspended last week. City spokesperson Gugusi Salana said the electricity department was addressing the backlog of electricity outages around the city. Residents are also urged to work with the city as violent protests, including the backlogging of blockading of roads, delays the response time of teams getting to affected areas, she said. Sisalana added that teams were working tirelessly to address the situation. Electrical outages which were made worse by the illegal strike action and vandalism of critical infrastructure. Their current focus is on restoring power to consumers and customers who have been without electricity for an extended number of days. However, recently logged electricity faults will also be attended to. She said on Monday the city said massive cleanup operations and the clearing of waste collection backlog has already commenced. eThekwini municipality informs residents and businesses that refuse collection and street sweeping services, which were affected by the recent illegal strike, have resumed. Residents are requested to take out their refuse bags on the morning of their scheduled collection days, the city said. eThekwini Mayor Mkolisi Kawunda said the strike, which began on the 27th of February, not only crippled service delivery citywide, but also claimed the life of a supervisor at the cemetery and crematoria department in Amlazi and left one staff injured. All right, let's move on now. Hawks raid Mapisa Ngakula's home. So Parliament has jumped to the defense of Nosiviwe Mapisa Ngakula following allegations that she received millions of rands in bribes when she was the Minister of Defense. Gauteng Hawks, acting on behalf of the National Prosecuting Authority Investigative Directorate, raided the home of the National Assembly Speaker Mapisa Ngakula yesterday. The raid was conducted at the Speaker's home in Bruma, Johannesburg. This comes after allegations that she received millions of rands in bribes when she was the Minister of Defense. She served as Minister of Defense from 2012 until 2021. The Sunday Times reported that Mapisa Ngakula was given 2.3 million rand stuffed in bags by one of the contractors in the Defense Department. Mapisa Ngakula has denied the allegations. On Sunday, the publication reported that an investigation by the ID into Mapisa Ngakula had been completed. IOL reached out to the Hawk spokesperson, Katlego Mokhale, and she said that the best people to comment on the matter was the ID. NPA spokesperson Mtunzi Mshaga could not be reached at the time. Meanwhile, Parliament confirmed that the search and seizure procedure, which lasted 5 hours, was conducted at the Speaker's house on Tuesday morning. This operation is linked to the agency's widely publicized investigation into alleged corruption, reportedly involving Speaker's tenure as Minister of Defense and military veterans. The Speaker steadfastly upholds a strong conviction of innocence and reaffirms that she has nothing to hide. In line with this, she has welcomed investigators into her home, cooperating fully during the extensive search that lasted over 5 hours, Parliament sent in a statement. Moving on to the Mkhonto Wesizwe Party, judgment in the ANC's application to declare Jacob Zuma's MK Party's registration unlawful, unconstitutional and invalid has been reserved. The judge said the party's legal representatives will be informed when the judgment will be delivered. The reserved judgment was handed down on Tuesday afternoon during a sitting at the Supreme Court of Appeal in Bloemfontein. The reserve judgment comes after the ANC and MKP have been at loggerheads over the Mkhonto Wesizwe trademark and the ruling party claiming that the former President Jacob Zuma's party was stealing its legacy. During the proceedings, the MKP legal counsel advocate Dali Mpofu argued that the ANC's application against the MKP was misconceived and should be dismissed with costs. MKP's argument that the ANC was trying to cover up their negligence for failing to stop the party's registration. The MKP was registered in September 2023 and grew after Zuma endorsed it. The party has gained traction and grew popularity according to the opinion poll, and it could become the third largest party in South Africa and also push the EFF to being the fourth largest in the country. The ANC's legal counsel, Sesi Baloy, told the court that the ruling party was not in court to dispute MKP's existence, but stated that they are against the procedure that was followed to register the party. The ANC's advocate, Tandisa Tsidi Ramakhale, argued for the court to hear the matter with urgency. Ramakhale told the court that election day was around the corner and that he needed to be certain whether MKP will be on the ballot lawfully or not. And staying with the election process, the IEC, the Deputy Chief Electoral Officer of the Electoral Commission of South Africa, Masego Seburi, says that they will print 90 million ballot papers for the election. Saburi said 30 million ballot papers were for the provincial legislatures, another 30 million for the regional seats and in the National Assembly, and the remaining 30 million for the national to national list. The IEC said on Friday that it will inform political parties if there were candidates who appeared on the lists of other parties. The Commission will also talk to ESCOM to establish if there will be load shedding on voting day. However, the Commission will have contingency measures in place, including procuring other sources of energy as backup. Shaburi said senior officials of the IEC was briefing the Portfolio Committee on Home Affairs on Tuesday about their state of readiness for the election. He said they have been making preparations for the last few months, but this was the last part of the preparations before the polls on the 29th of May. 26 minutes after 6 o'clock. Good morning to you. Let's continue marking the register now. 0743454447 is that WhatsApp number. Send me a WhatsApp voice note. I'll put you on the radio this morning. Send me a text message. I'll be happy to read that out for you. Gone 27 minutes now after 6 o'clock. Good morning.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big Breakfast Show.
சர சர பாம்பு ரெண்டு கொலகார கண்ணை வச்சு சார சார பாம்பு ரெண்டு கொலகார கண்ணை வச்சு கொத்த வந்தானோ அட கொல்ல வந்தானோ கொத்த வந்தானோ அட கொல்ல வந்தானோ கையில குத்தி கால்ல குத்தி கண்ல குத்தி உள்ளத்த கொத்த வந்தானோ அட கொல்ல வந்தானோ கொத்த வந்தானோ அட கொல்ல வந்தானோ
சர 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 சேல கட்டி சாயாதா முன்னாழகா சர சர சேல கட்டி சாயாதா முன்னாழகா காட்டா வந்தாளோ தீ முட்டா வந்தாளோ காட்டா வந்தாளோ தீ முட்டா வந்தாளோ சாத்துக்குடி தோளழகும் தூத்துக்குடி பல்லையும் காட்டா வந்தாளோ தீ முட்டா வந்தாளோ காட்டா வந்தாளோ தீ முட்டா வந்தாளோ
ஆட வந்தானோ என்னால வந்தானோ பெருசா ஆட வந்தானோ என்னால வந்தானோ சிங்க சிங்க நடையழகே சிங்கார தோரணையோட சிங்க சிங்க நடையழகே சிங்கார தோரணையோட சேரி வந்தானோ என்ன செய்ய போறானோ சேரி வந்தானோ என்ன செய்ய போறானோ முட்டிக்கத்தான் மோதிக்கத்தான் கட்டிக்கத்தான் கடிச்சுக்க சேரி வந்தானோ என்ன செய்ய போறானோ சேரி வந்தானோ என்ன செய்ய போறானோ
ரங்கா ரங்க ரங்கா ரங்க ரங்க ராட்டே நம்ம ரங்கோலி தோரானம்மா ரங்க ரங்க ராட்டே நம்ம ரங்கோலி தோரானம்மா ஆடா வந்தாளோ என்ன ஆட்டி வைப்பாளோ ஆடா வந்தாளோ என்ன ஆட்டி வைப்பாளோ கத்தி குத்து கண்ணழகி நெத்தி போட்டு கெத்தில ஆடா வந்தாளோ என்ன ஆட்டி வைப்பாளோ ஆடா வந்தாளோ என்ன ஆட்டி வைப்பாளோ
ஆட வந்தானோ என்ன ஆள வந்தானோ ஆட வந்தானோ என்ன ஆள வந்தானோ கொஞ்சி கொஞ்சி விளையாட கோகுலத்தை விட்டு அந்த கொஞ்சி கொஞ்சி விளையாட கோகுலத்தை விட்டு அந்த மன்னன் வந்தானோ மாய கண்ணன் வந்தானோ மன்னன் வந்தானோ என் கண்ணன் வந்தானோ கோபிகையர் கொஞ்சிடத்தான் ஆயர் பாடி வீதியில் மன்னன் வந்தானோ மாய கண்ணன் வந்தானோ மன்னன் வந்தானோ என் கண்ணன் வந்தானோ
கொட்டங்கச்சி 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 கண்ணத்துல தட்டி தட்டி ரஹம்பாடா கொட்டங்கச்சி கண்ணத்துல தட்டி தட்டி ரஹம்பாடா ஆசைப்பட்டேனே சும்மா அழா போறேனே ஆசைப்பட்டேனே சும்மா அழா போறேனே சாட்ட விட்டா பம்பரமா காத்து மேல பலோனா ஆசைப்பட்டேனே சும்மா அழா போறேனே ஆசைப்பட்டேனே சும்மா அழா போறேனே
வந்தானோ என்ன கொல்ல வந்தானோ
30 minutes now after 6 o'clock. Good morning to you. This one's called Sara Sara Pam. There's still that two stationary vehicles there on the N3 westbound. One's in the vicinity of Peter Brown Drive. Sorry, that one's cleared up. The one is in the vicinity of Chatterton Road on the N3 westbound. Left lane is blocked there. And then one's in the vicinity of Hilton, Peter Brown Drive on the N3 westbound. Left shoulder is blocked. They're having a look at Gauteng this morning. Still that one stationary vehicle on the R24 eastbound. And that's before the N12 ramp from Galuli's interchange. The left lane is blocked there. Right. The UK embassy in Moscow on Monday was forced to address allegations claiming that King Charles III of the British royal family died from cancer, which first resurfaced in Russian news outlets, according to the English media. The embassy posted a video onto X, formerly Twitter, saying it was fake news. Reports about the death of King Charles are fake. The embassy videos read. The embassy in Kiev, Ukraine, also issued a statement denying the allegation. We would like to inform you that the news about the death of King Charles III is fake. Prior to the fake news story, Buckingham Palace confirmed that the monarch was diagnosed with cancer, but not specifically, or did not specify further on his condition. The Daily Mail reported that the Sputnik, a leading Russian news outlet, also picked up that the 75-year-old has passed away, but removed their social media post shortly after. He's not dead, he's alive. He is very much alive and kicking. All right, let's have a look at the register. Ronika is present, Ronnie is present, Vimla Gavda from Tongati is present, Keith Ratnam from Edenvale, Johannesburg present, Dina from Malvern is present, Danpal and Regina of Merebank, Sundri from Malvern present, Salvi is present, Sriveli Chetty listening in from Malvern, Lekashni, Sanisha, Tavanya and Renita from Lenasia are present this morning. School's out. Is it a school? Are the schools going on holiday? Really? I'm so out of touch with it because I haven't spoken to the boys. They're on an excursion of sorts somewhere down the south coast. Their school has taken them. So I don't know. When the schools close? Is it closing today? Is it closing on Friday? Tomorrow is a public holiday even. Mishan is present this morning.
Hi, Mashanthan. Coops and Kish here present. I'm on my way to work now. Have a great day.
Salvin and Malika Chetty of Newlands West, Anisha and Vianka are present this morning. Kumaran and Vivan are present and wishing all the best for his holidays. The holidays start today. Okay, Logi is present this morning. That's why people are taking a bit long to respond, because holidays have started.
Linda Govender from Isipingo present.
Hello. Kale Varikamishantan and Tashria Vasige Chinsami in Kenville is present. Got no lights from yesterday. You must report it to your ward councillor. You have to report it to your ward councillor. And you have to take that matter up with them. They're there to represent you, you know. Just tap that one. Okay. So, that's there. Tomorrow is a public holiday. It's Human Rights Day. The 21st of March is declared Human Rights Day. I hate public holidays. I really do.
Why?
Because no one comes here. They're all sleeping.
Oh yeah, it's a sad day for us because we don't know what to do with ourselves. It's only us here.
Well, you do get the
people that would like to wake up early in
and
the
light
morning
the lamp and sit down and have a cup
and
of
have
tea.
tea. Yeah.
Have a cup of tea. Those ones are we always look forward to you.
100%.
But the kids now on holiday.
Why do they need to wake up early in the morning?
I didn't even know that the kids are going on holiday. I tell you, the boys.
I didn't know either.
The boys are gone on excursion somewhere down the south coast. So their excursions are usually overnighters.
Yeah.
And I haven't spoken to them, thank God. But I'm going there today. I don't know if they're going to be around, but I'm so out of touch with the schooling year.
I know my brother and my mom were having a conversation yesterday, and then he's like, oh, we finished school at 10:15. And I'm like, why are you even going to school then? He's like, no, it's the last day tomorrow. I'm like, the term is over? Like,
it just started.
What is going on?
This year is really rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Alma Pillay from Woodview is present. Kesari Naidu is present, and Yogan sent us a voice note.
Good morning, breakfast team. My mom Ragni Gavanda and my wife Natasha are present. Enjoy. Have a blessed day. Yogan from Chatsworth.
All right, let's play Hey, I Know That Movie.
Okay.
You can't even see the movie anymore, so you don't know what it is.
No, but I'm okay. I'm in touch.
We want to know the name of this movie.
Okay.
If you don't know the name of this movie, I can't help you. There's nothing I can do for you anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Did you not get it?
Are you for real right now?
Did you not get it?
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. One more time?
Yeah, one more time. So what I'm picking up is from a violin movie.
No.
Why are people screaming like that?
You missed the whole other sound that's there.
That sound that came in the...
You can't get it?
Is it a South Indian movie?
Yes, it's a...
Oh, okay, I know.
It's a
I know.
You couldn't get it?
No, I had to hear that part because it's so iconic, that line.
Yeah.
So now I know.
So we're putting you to the test this morning, basically.
I know.
We want to see how good you are.
It's difficult, but if you guys know your movie...
You know.
You know,
If
yeah.
you know, you know. So I don't know. What clue can I give you? This thing, all this happened on Durgastami.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can tell you. All this happened on
Because if we
Durgastami.
say anything else, it's going to be too obvious.
And there was a giant king cobra in the room.
That's all we can say.
That's all I can tell you. I'll give it to you one more time. Listen, pay attention. Listen properly to this whole thing. I think that's enough.
I think so.
I think that's enough. I think people should be able to get it from there. 074 345 4447. We want to know the name of that movie.
The only way to kickstart your day, the Big Breakfast Show with Prashant Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
Hey, Wi-Fi, என்ன கேக்குற? ஒரு லை guy, தள்ளி போடுற. நீ சை guy, கண்ணால் காட்டுற. Fall in love, you better fall in love. Fall in love, you better fall in love. Hey, Wi-Fi, என்ன கேக்குற? ஒரு லை guy, அள்ளி போடுற. நீ சை guy,
19 minutes now to 7 o'clock. Good morning to you. We are playing Hey, I Know That Movie.
Morning, Chandramukhi.
That is Chandramukhi. We'll never forget that movie there.
Namaskaram guys, this is Harris from Mia Bank. We think that's from Chandramukhi.
That movie is Chandramukhi.
Hi, Miss Shanthan. The movie is Chandramukhi. Shashi Naidu, Unit 9 Chatsworth.
Hi, it is Chandramukhi. Hey Nishanthan, this is Linda Govender. The movie is Chandramukhi. Have an awesome day.
You too. In Chandramukhi, it is. Ronika gave us the right answer. Mishen Mogani, Kesari Naidu, Vasgi Chinsami, Rani, Denise Governor said Chandramukhi, Dina in Malvin, Devashni said Chandramukhi, Venusha Mudli said Chandramukhi, Ravi and Peter, Marisburg, Tracy, Nayanar. The movie is Chandramukhi, says Vasanta Mudli. Gino Mudli gave us the right answer. This one's from Vish, who gave us the right answer. Cookie Chetty of Shawcross. And that's about it. Now, I'm looking at an article here, Tashria.
Yeah.
It's weird foods from around the world.
Right.
And in Israel, so these are the top 10 weirdest foods to try while traveling.
Okay.
Okay? So if you are traveling to Israel, when plagues of locusts not considered a nuisance. So apparently, deep fried locusts is a delicacy here.
Locust.
Yeah.
I have an enemy out here.
It comes after her.
Every time
It
I
attacks
jump
her.
into the car, it comes after me, and it's only when I walk on that side every day.
So would you consider having locusts if you're traveling to Israel?
Absolutely not.
No?
Nope.
Century eggs in China. So what they do is they preserve a duck egg or a chicken egg or a quail egg in a mixture of clay and ash and all these kinds of things for months at a time, at which point the yolk has turned a dark green or gray color and has a potent sulfur smell, so the rotten egg smell.
No, man.
Would you consider eating that, the century egg in China?
No.
In Canada, jellied moose nose. They make a jelly with a moose nose.
No.
No? Not for you?
No.
Casu matsu in Italy. If you're a fan of rare cheese, great. So what about a cheese that's infested with live maggots?
Sorry, come again? Live maggots?
Yeah, too far. Well, this next food from Italy, it must be so good. So it's also known as rotten cheese. It's a Sardinian delicacy called casu matsu, and it's made from pecorino that that's way past its expiration date. So there's live maggots in it, and it makes it very, very creamy.
Ew.
No? Not for you? If you're traveling in Cambodia, fried tarantulas.
I have to tell you a story about yesterday. We found a tarantula in my uncle's van.
Impossible.
But it wasn't a normal spider. It was huge.
Impossible.
It was this size. The size of these two hands like this. And it was just sitting there in the corner of the van. And it was massive.
So would you have fried tarantulas
No,
in
as
Cambodia?
enticing as it sounds, no.
Stargazy pie. While this dish may come with a romantic sounding name, it might not be the one that will make an appearance at a date night or dinner table. So Stargazy pie, this weird food originates from a Cornish village called a Moose Hole in England, traditionally served on the 23rd day of December. The tale behind this dish might make it a bit more appetizing. So listen, it's a pie with like sardines sticking out of it. I don't know what's in it, but there's sardines sticking out of it. Would you?
No.
Not for you.
No.
Tuna eyeballs in Japan. The tuna, the yellowfin and the bluefin tuna.
Yeah.
They're eating the eyeballs. They're saying it's a delicacy. Would you have it?
The eyeball.
The eyeball.
No.
It will be all juicy.
And like mushy.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
Balut in the Philippines. Enter another egg delicacy. So this one is a duck egg that's been developing but not fully. So it's in embryo form.
Okay.
And then they take it and they preserve it and they feed the people, give the people this thing in a restaurant. Apparently, it's very nice.
Oh.
So there's a whole. You can actually see the head of the duck and the formed duck in this thing
You would eat
with
that?
all its veins and arteries and whatnot.
Okay.
What is this in Mexico? I don't even know what this is, but it's a type of fungus that they're eating. And then canned sardines. So, what are some things that you will never put in your mouth, no matter what?
Snails.
Give it PG. Give it PG.
Ew.
What are some?
What is wrong with you?
I'm saying there are children listening.
Snails.
Snails?
I'll never put it in my mouth. Ever.
Escargot? It's not too bad.
No.
I promise you, it's not bad at all.
I enjoy the sauce that it.
Everyone enjoys the sauce.
Yeah, that's it. That it's in.
But you won't have.
No.
No.
I actually went for my cousin's birthday and she ordered snails.
Yeah.
And I just looked at her, and the way she's eating this thing, like the shape of it, I'm like, I see this in a tank. It's cleaning the tank, and now I must.
So
consume
snails
it.
is one. What's another thing you'll never ever eat?
You
had trotters, so that's a start.
Yeah, that was because I was feeling bad because you'd probably troll me if it was there and I didn't try
Yeah.
it. What else would I not have? Pomegranate.
Why?
I don't know. It's very specific, but I just won't. Oh, even coconut.
I've got a pomegranate in my fridge, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird fruit, that one.
Yeah.
Because you have to cut it in such a way and then open it and then
And then-
tap out all the pearls
Exactly.
from it. It's like an alien fruit. That
Even coconut, I won't eat.
Why?
I just don't like the way it looks.
But
don't
you'll
know
have
why.
grated coconut on things?
No.
Toasted coconut on
No.
things?
I'm just not a coconut fan, so I won't even eat it.
So you don't eat lemingtons?
I don't even like to touch it. No.
You don't eat lemingtons?
No.
So coconut and snails, no for you. And
Yeah,
pomegranate.
and pomegranates. But the list can go on. Like then all the what's the word that I'm looking for with like the different parts of an animal?
The offals.
Offals, yeah. I won't eat that. I'm sorry, guys. Unless you guys bring it, I don't know. Oh, something happens, God willing. I won't eat it.
Okay, so but I don't understand. Pomegranate is very specific.
I think the shape just is. It looks like tadpoles when they were born. I think that's why, because it just freaks me out. So that's why.
074345447 is our WhatsApp number. What are some things, ingredients, or even certain types of food?
Oh, sashimi I won't eat.
Really?
Yeah.
Sashimi?
Because like sometimes they give you like a like they cut it in rectangles.
Yeah.
And then they leave it there.
Sashimi, depending on where, I would eat. I like sashimi.
But I'll only try it if it's from a very exclusive
Yeah, yeah,
restaurant.
yeah.
Like very, very upper class and bougie.
Not
then I'll go.
JD's, I can tell you that.
No, definitely not.
Not JD's.
And also, you know when you order steak from like a place, and then some people have it like rare, and then when you cut
Like
through the
me.
middle, it's like pink.
So I have mine medium rare.
I have mine medium to well done.
No, listen, that is now cooking. That is killing it again.
That's what I'm saying. Like I like mine dead.
And then there are some people that eat steaks. All it needs is a bit of CPR, and that cow is walking again. That cow will be walking again.
That's what I'm saying. Like, cause I see my uncle. He has it like you.
Medium
Yeah.
rare.
and then
medium
when he
rare.
cuts through it, it's like you have to have an acquired taste for it. Like when you're cutting it through, I'm like, it's pink.
Yeah,
How
that's
can
how, that's how it's supposed to
He's
be.
like, that's how you're supposed to eat it. But obviously, once you get older, your taste buds will probably mature, and you'd enjoy the
So
way
a
it's
lovely
prepared.
dry-aged steak, if you
Yeah.
put it rare, it's fine. It's nice.
But I always order medium to well done.
No, that's
know
cooking.
why.
That's cooking the life out of it.
That's the point. Even like salmon.
You might as well go chew on biltong, ostrich ones.
No, even salmon.
Kudo, there's dry things. You might
Salmon
as well.
even.
You'd rather eat wood.
Do you eat salmon?
Yeah.
So I
like my salmon raw with a bit of capers in it.
No, you see, I don't know. Well, like I went to this
Like
very
even
bougie restaurant.
an eggs Benedict with salmon.
Yeah, I went to a very bougie restaurant, and my aunt ordered a salmon, but like she used to have it like seared. Like, you know?
So tuna should be seared.
No, but
because
like
the salmon is
salmon-
smoking it.
Yeah. But sometimes they like put it on the pan with like butter and garlic and whatever other things, and then they put it like 3 minutes on one side, 3 minutes on the other side. But like I prefer it cooked, the life out of it, and then I don't know why. I just can't eat it raw.
0743, I can't understand you. 0743454447. What are some ingredients of foods that you will never ever eat no matter what? Tashtia pomegranates.
Because they remind me of tadpoles.
Of all of it, I can understand the sheephead and I can understand the boti and I can understand. I don't eat liver personally,
Yeah.
and I can understand all that. But like really,
What?
pomegranate.
Yeah, and even like my mom, like she never lets us cut fruit. She always cuts the fruit, like takes the skin off and leaves it there. So when I see it in the container,
That's for children.
but I don't wanna.
That's for children to do.
And then sometimes I take it's in the container. So like I opened the container one day and I saw like, what is this? And then she's like, no, it's pomegranate. I took it out of its
Casing.
form. And it's now here. And I'm like, why does it look like that? She's like, no, have it. And I picked one up. And I looked at this thing and I'm like, no, it's not for me.
0743454447. What are some ingredients or foods that you will never eat no matter what?
The only way to kickstart your day, the Big Breakfast Show with Prashant and Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
వందో ఒక వెయ్యో ఒక లక్షో మెరుపులు మీదికి దూకినాయా ఏందే నీ మాయా ఉందో అటు పక్కో ఇటు దిక్కో చిలిపిగ తీగలు మోగినాయా పోయిందే సోయా ఇట్లాంటివన్నీ అలవాటే లేదే అట్లాంటి నాకి తడబాటసలేందే గుండె తడగుందే పిడిగుందే చడిసిందే నిన్ను చదపడమని తెగ పిలిచినదే కమ్మ కమ్మ కళావతి నువ్వే గతే నువ్వే గతి కమ్మ కమ్మ కళావతి నువ్వే కుంటే అధోగతి వందో ఒక వెయ్యో ఒక లక్షో మెరుపులు మీదికి దూకినాయా ఏందే నీ మాయా అన్యాయంగా మనసుని గెలికావే అన్నం మానేసి నిన్నే చూసేలా దుర్మార్గంగా సొగసుని విసిరావే నిద్ర మానేసి నిన్నే తలచేలా రంగా ఘోరంగా నా కలలని కదిపావే దొంగ అందంగా నా పొగరుని దోచావే చించి అతికించి ఇరికించి వదిలించి నా బతుకుని చెడగొడితివి కదవే కళ్ళావి కళావతి కల్లోలమైందే నాగతి కురులావి కళావతి కుళ్ళ బొడిసింది చాలుతి కమ్మ కమ్మ కళావతి నువ్వే గతే నువ్వే గతి కమ్మ కమ్మ కళావతి
Well, Well, by the signs of traffic on the road, I'll tell you very much it's safe to say that the kids are on holiday. But there is congestion on the N12 westbound in Gauteng, and that's after the ramp to Edenvale Road. All lanes are open, but traffic is slow moving there. On the N1 southbound, there's congestion. That's before the ramp to Olifantsfontein Road. All lanes are open, but traffic slow moving there. Vasiki Chinsami says she will never eat snails. Her daughter ordered snails, and it was put off and I was put off the way she was slurping it.
Yeah, they take it out. Like, it's a special plate thing with like
with holes in it.
Yeah. And then they take the special fork and then they go there and then they like do that thing.
So do you not eat oysters?
No. That's another thing I won't eat.
Oysters are so cool.
No. Have you seen it?
You put a bit of Tabasco on it.
After the way Mr. Bean ate it in the movie.
You put a bit of
he put me
Tabasco
off.
on it, and then you like take your fork and you dig it out, and then you
He put me off.
slurp the
Oh,
whole
and
thing down.
I won't eat sardines.
Crispy fried sardine with dal is so nice.
No.
Sourdough and butter bread.
No.
Bombay duck, says Sundri. No, you don't know what you're missing. Let me tell you, Bombay duck is absolutely tasty.
I've never had duck before.
It's not a duck.
Whatever duck.
It's a fish.
I've never had duck before, but I've never had Bombay duck.
So Bombay duck is a fish.
Fish, yeah.
And it's very, very salty, and it's like dry fish on steroids.
And then I won't like it.
So a nice Bombay duck chutney, or if you fry some Bombay duck and put it in your broad beans or sugar beans curry, it's so tasty. But go cook it outside.
Oh, the smell's very potent.
The smell is very bad.
Oh.
Karela, so the bitter gourd.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I saw it in the Bangladesh market.
Yeah. You would have seen it in the Bangladesh market.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for playing Kalabati. That's how I see Mahesh Babu. Unfortunately, in his latest movie, that is so a
No, it was a
for
fail.
me. Just that one song that went
was a
viral
fail.
that I actually watched. But for me, it would definitely be Sheephead. I cannot see myself ever touching that. I have tried trotters. I have tried tripe when I was a kid. I have tried fresh chicken of recent, but definitely not Sheephead. They traumatized me when I was a kid. They showed me the entire thing in a market. So definitely not that.
Vanakkam Namaskaram, Ishantha and Tashriya. I hope you're on the Makla having a wonderfully wishful Wednesday. So guys, for me, it's rose essence. That smell just upsets me. It puts me off anything that I'm eating. So I cannot have anything with rose essence in it. I can have any of the other. Vanilla, peppermint, that's fine, but just rose essence. And Tashriya, I kind of understand what you're talking about. So the hubby cuts the fruit. He cleans it, cuts it, and he puts it in an airtight container, and then we take it for lunch every day. So he'll put it into our lunch bowls for us to take it. And after Shivratri, I think we both were a bit lazy, so we didn't cut the fruit. We took it whole for work. It was such an effort, guys. Honestly, it was just us being lazy, but it was such an effort. But in my defense, the hubby has spoiled me. I used to have fruit as whole, and then he started to clean it and cut it and put it in bowls for us. So yeah, in my defense, it's all his fault. Have an absolutely lovely Wednesday, everyone. Vanakkam.
Southside FM News every hour on the hour, brought to you by Macrocom, Smart Made Simple. Vanakkam, Namaskaram, 7 o'clock, good morning. In your news this hour, Sanral has announced that the N3 between Spaghetti Junction and the M7 Farningham Ridge interchange will be fully closed this weekend. The road is expected to remain fully closed from Saturday 23rd March at 5 p.m. until Monday 25th March at 4 a.m. The closure is to allow for the demolition of the St. James Avenue Eastern Bridge structure and Lancaster Bridge. This forms part of the construction process for the N3 road upgrades between the Westville Viaduct and the Paradise Valley interchange. Motorists have been advised to plan alternate routes. Moving on, the EFF has criticized the ANC-led government once again for selling off state-owned enterprises. The party made the comments as it announced its launch of 3 provincial manifestos later this week. The Economic Freedom Fighters has announced that the Northern Cape and the Eastern and Western Cape manifestos will be launched later this week. Supporters of the party have been asked to show their numbers in their respective provinces. EFF leader Julius Malema has criticized the destruction of SOEs, referring to the ANC-led government as fraudsters. In other news, President Cyril Ramaphosa says the government is working on expanding the capacity of dams and bulk water infrastructure in South Africa. Ramaphosa has addressed delegates at the 3rd Sustainable Infrastructure Development Symposium in Cape Town in the Western Cape. He has emphasized that water is a major challenge in the country. The president revealed that water infrastructure projects are under construction in several parts of the country. Ramaphosa says they have taken steps to produce alternative funding for water-related projects as they are traditionally financed through the fiscus.
Now, through the preparations that are going on with regard to a number of water projects, the bulk supply we are bringing in the private sector, and Infrastructure South Africa is aiming to leverage the private sector involvement in financing and delivery of a number of these projects.
And in your international news, almost 10,000 children will be evacuated from the Russian city of Belgorod and the wider region. This is after shelling that authorities have blamed on Ukraine. Belgorod Governor Vyacheslav Gladkov said 3 people, including a child, were injured in the latest attacks. He added that a total of 16 people have been killed and 98 wounded this week. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,158.65 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $87.12. $1 is trading at 18 Rand 91. 1 British pound is 24 Rand 5 cents. €1 is 20 Rand 55, and the dirham is trading at 5 Rand 16. It's currently 4 rupees 39 in Indian rupees to the rand and 2 rupees 44 in Mauritian rupees to the rand. The price for 1 Bitcoin is currently trading at $62,935.39. Your top story this hour, Sanral has announced that the N3 between Spaghetti Junction and the M7 Farningham Ridge interchange will be fully closed this weekend. This bulletin brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big Breakfast Show.
Having a look at your weather this morning, Durban's on a high of 29 degrees. It's currently at 22 now and partly cloudy. Cloudy conditions expected around 3 p.m. this afternoon. Today's temperature ranges from 21 to 29. Moving on now, Escort 29, Giants Castle 27, Ikopo 26, Kokstad 24, Ladysmith 31, Margate 24, Mooirivier 28, Newcastle 28, Pietermaritzburg 27, Port Shepstone 25, Richards Bay 24, St. Lucia 25, Ulundi 23, Underberg 24, and Vryheid on 24 degrees. Having a look at the rest of the country now, Polokwane 32, Mbombela 25, Pretoria 34, Johannesburg 32, Bloemfontein 34, Kimberley 37, and Cape Town on 26 degrees.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in good morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishant and Nigel. On Southside FM 107.2.
Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es. Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper. Toda mi gente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. El mundo nos quiere, me quiere a mí. Toda mi gente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. Mi música los tiene fuerte bailando y se baila así. discoteca, la fiesta no para apenas comienza. C'est comme si, c'est comme ça, ma chérie. La 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 la. Francia, Colombia, le gusta. Freeze. Y Balvin, Willy William, le gusta. Freeze. Los DJ no mienten, le gusta a mi gente y eso se fue mundial. No le bajamos, mas nunca paramos, es otro palo y blanco. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a bouger la tête. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Say yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, luego. Esquina a esquina, y ahí nos vamos. El mundo es grande, pero lo tengo en mis manos. Estoy muy duro, sí, ok, ahí vamos. Y con el tiempo nos seguimos elevando. Que seguimos rompiendo aquí. Esta fiesta no tiene fin. Botellas para arriba, sí. Los tengo bailando, rompiendo y yo sigo aquí. Que seguimos
You're
rompiendo
listening to the Big
aquí.
Breakfast Show.
Esta fiesta no
We
tiene
put the
fin.
good in.
Botellas para
Good
arriba,
morning.
sí. Tengo bailando, rompiendo. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a bouger la tête. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Say yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, luego.
We're celebrating. What are we celebrating? Kids are staying at home now.
Yeah, kids are on
kids are on
holiday.
holiday. We're celebrating that. All the moms, well done.
You made it through the first time.
Congratulations. They're yours until after Easter.
Yay
yeah, they're
for
yours until
them.
after Easter. After that, you can send them back to the school, ma'am.
To the school, ma'am?
Yeah, to
Wow.
Good morning, Washington Baya and Tasha Akka. This is Shavanya reporting live from a random Koti. And I just want to say it's the last day of school and that I want to wish all the kids a happy holiday and I'll speak to you all in the new term. But hopefully I could speak to you all during the week. Vanakkam and namaste and I'll speak to you all tomorrow.
All right, let's play Where in the World is Max?
Alrighty.
He says, and I quote, "Today I'm on the island,
Okay.
the capital being Port Louis. An extinct bird called the dodo is literally everywhere here. Their racecourse is called Champ de Mars. Where in the world is Max? P.S. Mishandan, tell the listeners about your speedboat experience. Yeah, I'll wait."
Oh.
So, before we go to the speedboat experience, right? Today I'm on the island, the capital being Port Louis.
Mm-hmm.
An extinct bird called the dodo is literally everywhere here. Their race course is called Champ de Mars. Where in the world is Max? 074 345 4447. So my speedboating experience, yeah.
Right.
I was a child. I was naive.
You were a child.
And I wasn't ready. I was not ready for what I experienced. So the night before, I found people there
Yeah.
that were from this country that I made friends with.
Okay.
Right? I made friends with them there. And we would go out drinking every night.
Okay.
And the way the bartenders were like such cool people. They've just put everything on the Thirsty Plus package type of thing. They're like, even
And
if
you
you don't
were
have it,
a child?
even if you don't, just like almost out of school.
Okay.
And they're like, even if you didn't buy this, we'll put it there. We don't care. We'll find someone who got this package and we'll put all this.
Aw, that's so sweet
They were
of
so
them.
sharp, yeah. So we did that, right? And we were literally just. And then the one night it went out of hand, right? So we got a bottle of vodka, all right? And we drank that, about 3 of us.
Right.
The next morning, at 7 o'clock in the morning, we have to be on the speedboat. And the water,
I already know.
and the water
Oh my
was
God.
rough.
Oh my
The
god.
sea was rough. Right? And I'm sitting at the back of the boat.
Yeah.
It's just the driver of the boat driver, whatever he's called. He's Kondai. He's convoy slash assistant. My mom and my dad and my sister and myself. We're sitting in
Right.
the boat. And this thing is jumping on the water.
That is by far the worst place to sit. All the way at the
this thing
back
is-
or all the way in the front.
And you must know now, I'm still recovering from the night before.
Yeah.
Ha! I waited for no one to be looking and I leaned over this boat, nearly fall down, nearly fall into the water. And I had to. I had no choice. I had no choice.
Contaminated the ocean.
It was building and building. I had no choice.
No, but you had her. I mean,
It was either. Yeah, the excuse I had was, you know what,
It was-
motion sickness.
It was, yeah.
We had bruises coming off the boat.
No, it was justified. Really?
We had bruises coming off the boat because we're holding on for dear life and our limbs are
Why
hitting.
was he going so fast then?
It's a speedboat. Hello.
But yeah, you don't have to go so fast. You can
And then they
adjust your
wanted to
speed.
take us by the dolphins to swim, and there were dolphins there for swimming. And they're like, "You want to swim with the dolphins, Dad?" And I was like, "No."
Oh, you missed
can't.
out on such a cool
I
experience.
can't swim with the
though.
dolphins
You see
right
the power of
now.
alcohol. You could have swam with the dolphins, but you were exposing their home.
I can't swim with the dolphins right now. I'm incapacitated.
He can't.
I can't. I'm sick.
He's mentally he's emotionally unavailable right now, and his body is not
Yeah, I'm
can't
sorry,
deal
the
with.
number you have dialed does not exist.
Yeah.
It's unavailable at the moment.
Exactly.
So, where in the world is Max? Today I'm on the island, the capital being Port Louis. An extinct bird called the dodo is literally everywhere here. Their racecourse is called Champ de Mars. Where in the world is Max? I have never in my life paid so much for a burger before.
You said so. I remember
It
that.
was a very nice burger though, but it was like, at the time, it was like €3.
What burger was it?
It was a mutton minty type of burger.
Okay.
So where in the world is Max? 0743454447. He says, today I'm on the island, the capital being Port Louis. An extinct bird called the dodo is literally everywhere here. They have a race course which is called Champ de Mars. They're famous for their 7-color sands. There's 2 volcanoes there. There's a big Siva statue there as well.
Yep.
So and it's also the home of the next TBW conference. So where in the world is Max? 0743454447. I told you coming up at about 7:30 or so, we'll be talking to Swarup Damodar Das from the ISKCON Durban Temple, and he's the president and one of the main organizers for the Durban Festival of Chariots. Where in the world is Max? Good morning.
You're listening to The Big Breakfast Show. We put the good in good morning.
கல்யாண தேதி வந்து கண்ணோடு ஒட்டிக்கிச்சு பெண் நெஞ்சில் ஆனந்த கூத்தாச்சு பாருங்கடி பொண்ண பாருங்கடி வெக்கத்தில் அவ கண்ணோ செவந்திருச்சு
விதைச்ச விதையும் இங்கு செடியா முளைச்சிருச்சு பூவும் இல்ல காயும் இல்ல கனியாச்சு ஏ கண்டாங்கி சில கட்டி என் கைய நீ பிடிச்சு நாம் சேரும் நாள் இங்கு வந்தாச்சு தந்தர 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 தந்தான நானும் நானே தந்தர 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 தந்தான நானும் நானே இடிச்ச பச்சரிசி முடிச்ச மாவிளக்கு அரைச்ச சந்தனமோ மழங்க மதுரை மல்லிகைப்பூ சிரிக்கும் செவ்வந்தி பூ செவந்த குங்குமப்பூ மயங்க
Hey. 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning to you. Where in the world is Max? Tashriya.
He is in Mauritius.
Max is in Maurice.
Maurice.
Bonsoir and bonjour.
Bonjour. Yeah,
Bonjour.
There's something about like the French people speak French well.
But they speak Creole.
But they speak Creole and they speak a bit of French. But
Yeah.
their like accent is like different, which
Let
is
me
pretty
tell
cool.
you, when I went to Mauritius, I had to buy myself a mirror sunglasses. Even in Phuket.
What?
You sit on the beach and watch.
You are so. What's the word? Pathetic.
They're doing it in front of you.
Why would you want to see that?
They're walking across you. What are you going to do now?
Why would you want to see that though?
They're showing you.
Ew.
Hi, Bo.
No, man.
So Gedri says Mauritius, Tracy, Naina, Rani. This one's from Katz who says, I'm so happy I don't have to do homework with my kids. Vineshri Pillai says, good morning, he's in Mauritius. Gina Mudley says Mauritius. Denise Govender. Mishan Sunri Tegan Govender. Devi in Peter Marisburg. Veronica says Mauritius. Dolly Govender in Australia says Mauritius. Morgany says Mauritius.
Morning team, Max is in Mauritius.
There we go. Vermla Governor Morgan Kirsten Maliga says Mauritius. Don Paul and Regina Kistia. Dina says Mauritius. Alma Perley saying Mauritius.
I think Max is in Mauritius, if I'm not sure. Thank you. Jürgen from Chatsworth.
Second archery, Colin Naidu. Max is in Mauritius. Says Sean Smith and Sarushka saying Mauritius. Do we have alphabet soup, Tashri?
We most definitely have alphabet
What's
soup.
my alphabet?
The letter C.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Something found on your face. You should see the look on his face.
Something found in my face.
Yeah.
Cream.
No.
I don't know what.
Okay, anyway, a car brand.
Citron.
Something that can be lit.
Candle.
A traveling company that performs live events.
Circus.
A sweet type of treat.
Confection.
No.
Confectionaries.
No. An example, like something sweet. that you
Candy.
eat. Right. Something found on your face. It's a part of your face. Hello?
Chin.
No.
Cheek.
Yes. There we go. Well done. 5 out of 5.
All right, so I'll be asking you
Tomorrow, yeah.
See, it was, but my chin is on my face as well.
True, I didn't think about chin, but I was just going with cheek. But yeah, both were right.
Okay, so that's how you want to phrase questions now, Tashriya.
Why? There was
I'm
two
asking
options.
you. I'm asking you. That's what you want to. That's how you want to phrase the
You
questions.
see, now it's payback. Now he's gonna make sure I get 0 out of 5 tomorrow.
So tomorrow, if you don't understand chemistry and physics
I
and
didn't
mathematics
do I didn't do
and trigonometry,
No, okay, I did maths in school. I didn't do physics in school. That's not fair.
and you don't understand accounting with debtors and creditors, we're gonna have a problem here. All right, it is the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. Let's have a look at the traffic very quickly. Out in KZN, on the N3 eastbound, they're reporting congestion. Oh, the Gautengs are coming.
they come into
The Gautengers
Durban.
are on their way. There's congestion on the N3 eastbound. So that's there in the vicinity of Marion Hill Toll Plaza. And they've already started. There's a multi-vehicle crash on the N3 eastbound, and that's after the ramp from St. James Avenue, there by Pavilion. One right lane is blocked there. So if you are driving that way, take note of that. And still that stationary vehicle on the N3 westbound, that's after the ramp from Peter Brown Drive. The left shoulder is blocked. Let me monitor the N3 for you here, all the way up to Johannesburg. I can't see anything that sticks out at me at the moment, so the route is relatively okay if you are traveling that N3 route to KZN this morning. Out on the N1 northbound in Johannesburg, they are reporting congestion. That's after the ramp to Rivonia Road. All lanes are open, but traffic is slow moving there. On the N1 southbound, they're reporting congestion. That's after the ramp from Olifantsfontein Road. All lanes are open, but traffic is queuing there. And then on the N12 westbound, there's congestion, and that's after the ramp to Edenvale Road. All lanes are open, traffic is slow moving there. There's a multi-vehicle crash on the N3 southbound, Galuli's interchange on going onto the westbound, and that's there. It's just about under a K from Galuli's interchange. So if you are traveling that way, look out for that. On the N1 northbound, there is a multi-vehicle crash before the ramp to Marayburg. All lanes, well, the left lanes are blocked there. The right lane is moving, and I can't see anything else happening. Coming back down the N3 toll route, still okay. So if you are traveling down to Durban, you got a lovely commute. It's just slow moving traffic in the vicinity of the Marion Hill Toll Plaza.
The only way to kickstart your day? The Big Breakfast Show with Prashant Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
தாண்டி பார்த்த என் கூட வர கேட்ட நிலாவ என் கையோட நீ குட்டி வரடி என் மதர் ப்ராமிஸ் போட்ட நான் உன்னை தர மாட்டேன் நீ உள்ள வந்தா கண்ணுக்குள்ள வச்சுக்கிறண்டி உன்னை பத்தி பேசும் போதே தித்திக்குதடி உன் பேர் எழுதும் பேப்பரெல்லாம் பத்திக்குதடி என் மாமா மச்சா எல்லாம் இனி பிரிட்டிஷ்காரன் தானா நீ லவ் சொல்ல சப்டைட்டில் நான் போட்டுக்கிறண்டி பிம்பிலிக்கி பில்லாப்பி இத நம்பலாமா வேணாமா டி ஜிலேபி பிம்பிலிக்கி பில்லாப்பி நீ ஓகே சொன்னா உதலாமா பிபிபி உன்னை தாண்டி பார்த்த என் கூட வர கேட்ட நிலாவ என் கையோட நீ குட்டி வரடி என் மதர் ப்ராமிஸ் போட்ட நான் உன்னை தர மாட்டேன் நீ உள்ள வந்தா கண்ணுக்குள்ள வச்சுக்கிறண்டி
I'm having a look at this live video on Facebook now, and I can see Maheshni Naika's comments there. Max is in Mauritius, where we shot the Kandasamis. They're like, the people don't know now you were in
Who she is?
Yeah, who she is. So she's looking for that. She's looking the lux. She's looking the attention.
Shame, but I mean,
she gave me a review.
She's
I'm gonna send it to you.
a review of the show?
No, when you hear it, you'll understand. All right, back to the music.
இதன பலமா வேணா மடா ஜிலேபி நீ ஓகே சொன்னா உடலமா
British
27 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning to you, Tashlia. It's your time to shine.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
It's shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up. What is it?
That sounds very wrong. It's shorter than the rest. When you bring it up,
When you are satisfied, you bring it up. What is it?
shorter than the rest.
It's shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up. What is it?
A baby.
It's shorter than the rest.
Yes, a baby. And then when you're satisfied, you like, oh no, wait. Sorry, I have to say this in my out loud, so I know what I'm saying. Sorry.
It's shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up. What is it?
Shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up.
Yeah.
Shorter than the rest.
It's shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up.
Shorter than... So... No. Stop. I'm done. I can't think.
Why can't you think?
Because I have bed music blasting in my ears, that's why. Do you have to... I wish I could take a video for you people that don't know what I have to go through here in the studio.
It's shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up. What is it?
Can I have a clue? Like, in what context?
It's shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up. What is it?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Am I distracting you?
Yes.
It's shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up. What is it?
I feel like what you just did has something to do with the answer.
Nah.
Are you sure? Because
Maybe,
what
I
you were
don't
doing
know.
looks like a bird.
A bird?
Yeah.
Oh, so-
Yeah, he had his...
oh, okay, no.
He had...
It's shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up. What is it? 074 345. I've lost faith in you now, so I'm going straight to the marker. 074 345 447. It's shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up. Muting her mic right now. It's one of the things she does in all her pictures. It's also the salute for the 26 gangs in prison. And it's like something, if you go scuba diving and you show the instructor that sign, that's a sign to go up, that you had enough now. And also it's a sign for like when you are asking for a lift on the road, you put that up as well. And then when you're drunk, they ask you how many fingers on your hand. You know, they ask you how many fingers you got, and then you all say 5. But 074 345 447. It's also the universal symbol for sharp. For sharp. Are you sharp? 074 345 447 is that WhatsApp number. Good morning to you.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in good morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishant and Naidu. On Southside FM 107.2.
Power kick குழம்புல கொதிக்குது பார் அந்த காலழகு
25 minutes now to the hour. It is the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. We're answering that riddle. So, it's shorter than the rest, but when you're satisfied, you bring it up. Tashria, what is it?
A thumb.
A thumb it is. So we've got correct answers from Dunpal and Regina Kistia. Ronica gave us the right answer. A thumb. This one's from Sandy. Tracy Nayanar. Dina gave us the right answer. A thumb, says Vasanta Mudli. Vimla Governor gave us the right answer. Rani in chats with Colin. Kuvendi Gino Mudli. Sally sent us a voice note.
Vanakkam Mishantan is a thumb. Sally Chetty of Verina Park Drive.
So they gave us the right answer. Malini Vasgi, Chinsami Devi, Sushi Naidu in Unit 9 chats with.
I'm Shantan. The answer is your thumb.
Your thumb.
Sushi Naidu.
Morgan Kirsten, Sugenda gave us the right answer. Cookie Chetty, Ilan Pillay. Dolly Governor, Yogan gave us the right answer. Roy Ramya from Peter Marisburg.
Hi, it's Nikki, and the answer is thumb.
Thumb it is. All right, at this juncture, 24 minutes now to the hour. We are joined by Swaroop Damodar Das, who is the ISKCON Durban Temple President and one of the main organizers of the Festival of Chariots in Durban. Hari Bol Prabhu, and a very good morning to you.
Good morning. Hare Krishna, Vashantan.
How are you doing?
Very happy to be here.
Very happy to have you here. All right, so before we get into this year's festival, can you tell us about the history of the Festival of Chariots in Durban? What was the need for it to start and how did it start?
Well, the Festival of Chariots known in Sanskrit as Ratha Yatra, is an ancient festival hailing out of India that celebrates a loving, affectionate communion between God and his devotees, Krishna and his devotees of Vrindavan. A very heartfelt exchange, embracing anyone and everyone as the servant of God, as part and parcel of God as well. So here in South Africa, going back over 30 years, of course, South Africa has suffered so much of trauma through discrimination and policies that were meant to put down certain groups of people that weren't being seen as equal in the eyes of God in many ways. So our society, the Hare Krishna movement, which is founded on the basis that you are not this body, we are all equal parts and parcels of the Supreme Lords as spirit souls, we felt there was a need to celebrate this fact and to showcase it in a very, very powerful way. So the first major Ratha Yatra that took place in South Africa was in Tongaat, way back, I think it was maybe 1979 or so. A beautiful festival for a few years. But then it really took off in 1988, right on the Durban beachfront, in the midst of the apartheid era. His Holiness Indradyumna Swami, who was one of our main leaders here in South Africa at that time, conceived that this is a wonderful opportunity to showcase to everyone, the black community, the white community, the Indian and colored community, that we can all come together as one nation, as one group of people, and serve equally and be seen by God, Krishna, in an equal light. So that's basically the background or the strategy behind the Festival of Chariots that we've tried to maintain over the past 36 years. This will be the 36th year. This year to 2024. Of course, there was a little break due to the pandemic, but now we're back up and running.
So where are you hosting it this year?
Well, this year, over the Easter weekend, that's next weekend.
Next weekend, yes, next weekend.
29th of...
So it's just over 3 days?
No, 4 days. 29th of
4 days.
March, Friday, to 1st of April, Monday.
Okay, so where about?
That'll be at the Durban Amphitheatre, Bay of Plenty grounds, right on the lower Marine Parade, the promenade. Beautiful location. So we're there, right through the whole ground spread from the amphitheatre, the sunken gardens, and the 2 lawns of the Bay of Plenty.
So take us through from the time the festival kicks off. What's the procedures? What's the processes when you start from day one?
Like we said, it's the Festival of Chariots, and actually a main part of the program will be a chariot parade.
So when's that happen?
So that kicks off the festival on Friday morning at around 11 in the morning outside the Tropicana Hotel.
Okay.
So 10:30, 11, the chariots will be assembled there and moving along with thousands and thousands of brightly colored devotees and onlookers, just chanting and dancing together. So it'll be a very happy sight.
So that's on Friday?
That's on Friday.
What time is that?
11
o'clock.
11 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you I know I watch videos. I've never gotten a chance to come there and witness it because we're busy at another temple. But I watch the videos and it looks like everyone is in such a good spirit and such a good mood, and they're all there for the sole purpose of praising the Supreme Beings.
Yeah, that's exactly the whole point. There's a transcendentally mystical energy that flows through people when they come together simply with one identity, one unique identity, one similar identity to each other, actually, that we're all servants of God. So that brings about great happiness. We don't have to put on any other identifications, any other designations and show off to each other. We're all equal in the eyes of God.
I see that you are getting ready for it, because when we're going home, we pass this way, and the chariots are already out on the grounds.
And
you
they're
guys preparing it. So what's unique about the Durban Festival of Chariots, and what unique experiences can people have at your festival?
Well, I like to think of it like this, that the beautiful people of this country have been through so much of trauma, especially even in just the last few years.
The last few years, yeah.
From 2020.
From 2020.
From 2020, from the pandemic and all other sorts of trauma that they've been through. And this is our opportunity to try and give back without any expectation in return. So this festival, what's unique about it? You're coming there for a free festival, a free entertainment, free food, free great friendships and association.
Yeah.
It's just so wonderful. And you don't have to do anything. You just got to be there and enjoy. So that's the unique concept behind this festival.
So, what are some of the main attractions and activities planned for this year's festival? And how do they cater to the attendees of different ages and interests? Because Tashriya might like something different, I might like something. So, what do you have to accommodate everybody's preferences?
Yeah, well, Mishanthan, I mean, God, He is unlimited.
Yeah.
Therefore, the paths to reach Him and love Him are unlimited. It caters for anyone's preferences. Of course, we being limited, there's only so much that we can present.
Yeah.
But we've tried our best over many years, and especially this year, to cater for a wide array of preferences and tastes, a wide array of cultures that will be presented, and across many age groups. And over time, we hope with the support of the community, we can make it even more variegated. But this year, of course, the chariots parades that will be led by devotees from all across the world, and especially all across Africa that are coming. Ghana, Kenya, Angola, Mozambique, and within South Africa. So many people are coming to present their worship of God, their music talents, the kirtan talents, bhajan, and so on. Then we have a very cosmopolitan, diverse presentation on our main entertainment stage. Music, dance from all the cultures in South Africa, well, as many cultures in South Africa, I would say, that we could manage and afford this year. And again, it's all free, starting from around midday till about 9:30 every evening. That'll be on presentation at that stage. Then we have, of course, the famous wood fire cooked biryani.
Oh, yeah.
That's just amazing. And it's all getting cooked here at the temple.
So it gets cooked here and gets carted across?
Carted across. Like the devotees come from about 1 in the morning till 8 in the morning, and they just cooking, and it's nothing, no machinery involved. It's just pure love and
I remember
hard
when
work.
it was Janmashtami. I drove past here in the morning on my way to work, and already at that time there was pots everywhere. So this was like 4:30 in the morning. And there were pots. All I could see was pots as far as the eye could see, and there were people all around these things, and they're like, there's a nice process that they got. So I'll put my oil here. By the time I'm done with the last one, I'm ready to put onions in the first one.
Well, no onions in this one.
Well, no onions. No onions. It's all satwik. Yeah.
Well, you seem to got the process down. Maybe you should join us.
I would love to. I would love to. Listen, the temple here and all ISKCON temples, they do exceptional work in terms of community upliftment, social cohesion, and all these kinds of things. So, can you elaborate on how this festival in particular will showcase the various cultures and traditions in this country?
Yeah, there's a Sanskrit phrase from the scriptures that says Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that the world is but one family. And this is, I feel, a vision statement that can, if everybody buys into it, can really solve all the issues of this world. That we can see each other as brothers and sisters, uncles and aunts, parents and so on, our children. So this festival aims to promote that fact, that we are all but one family. And in one family, in one large house, there's many rooms that one sister may paint it in a different color, have different settings, a brother and aunt will have different things. So we want to appreciate each culture that is prevalent all around us. So this festival is aimed at sharing cultures, because ignorance of each other's cultures creates suspicion and fear. But when we see it showcased and we see the depth and the connection to God that each culture has, then we realize, hey, this is not much different from mine. I can embrace this, I can enjoy this, and I can present my culture in a way, not to top it off with, over somebody else, but just sharing, this is the best of what I have. Please accept it as well, but without trying to convert or impose upon each other. So this is what this festival is trying its level best to promote.
So many listeners are probably curious about the various culinary offerings at the festival. So can you describe some of the food options that are available, including any traditional or specialty dishes?
Well, of course, the biryani, then the famous Hare Krishna kachoris and samosas are there. And we'll have many like festive, sort of young folk type of offerings like burgers and chips and pizzas and cakes and milkshakes. Everything will be there. I mean, I'm not really detailedly involved in that department, but I've been told, even though I've been coming for over 30 years participating, that even I'll be surprised.
Is it?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually preparing from now, eating less now. So
how is it possible? Because, I mean, this temple, for example, the Sri Radha Radhanath, you guys do a lunch here every day, is it?
Yeah.
So could you tell us about that? Because a lot of people don't know about this this offering of yours.
Well, our spiritual teacher, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he coined a term to describe our society as the kitchen religion.
Okay.
And, serving food is an exchange of love. And all our society is really focused on doing is sharing love of Krishna through the guidance of the scriptures, not just in a haphazard way, but very much defined and guided by the holy scriptures, not just out of one's mind, a mental concoction. So yes, so to share food, to share prasad, food that is touched by God, is one of the greatest acts of love. So we are open throughout the day practically, especially at lunchtime, for anybody who comes. And it's a wonderful exchange. It's wonderful to see anybody, a rich person sitting next to a pauper.
Yeah.
And we really value the contributions that people have made to support us in this approach. And we welcome even more to help us grow this program even more and more.
So what are the day-to-day activities at this temple?
Well, our day starts off very early in the morning.
I see the live video on Facebook. Very, very early.
So at 4:30, when other party goers are sort of falling apart and leaving their clubs, we are actually starting our party at 4:30 in the morning with wonderful chanting and dancing worship of God.
Yeah.
Everybody is invited, and thereafter that's followed by a deep meditation of about 2 hours where we silently meditate within ourselves, chanting the holy names of God called Japa, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Thereafter, more worship of God and our spiritual teacher, Srila Prabhupada. And then we sit down together for a spiritual discussion, topics of Vedic spiritual philosophy, clarifying any doubts people may have. Thereafter, very important, we gather for breakfast. And then the devotees go through various chores during the day, managing certain things and preparing for people that are coming to the temple, going out there to share the message of God and to share love with everyone. And then in the evening, the devotees of the temple have various programs, outreach programs, which they visit. So that's our basic day. But especially now, over the next week and a half, we'll be focused on preparing for the Durban Festival of Chariots. Not just this temple, but many of our centers throughout Durban, especially the one in Phoenix called the New Jagannath Puri Temple.
Yeah.
It's partnered together, and they're also very focused on this.
So it's all the various branches of ISKCON in this country that get together and have this one Rath Yatra.
Well, this is the main Rath Yatra for the year on the South African ISKCON calendar, but there's a few others in Sandton, in Soweto. We have a very beautiful one. Yeah.
I've been to the Sandton one. That's very nice. I haven't been to the Soweto
Soweto is great. It'll be probably this year again around September, October this year. Try and come. I call it the happiest Rath Yatra.
Is it?
The Soweto people are great. They just love to chant and dance. They can chant and dance like no one else in the world.
I would assume so. I would assume so. All right. Thank you so much for gracing our studios with your presence, Swarup Damodar Das.
Thank
And
you, Michelle.
one more time, it's over the Easter weekend. So from Good Friday to Easter Monday.
Correct.
And it's
There's a chariot parade on the Friday at 10:30 outside the Tropicana Hotel, and again on the Monday.
So 2 times?
2 times. So Monday, starting from around the festival venue at the Durban Bay of Plenty at around 5 in the evening. Yeah.
And it goes back to the...
Comes back to the festival. Goes around the area and comes back.
Okay, so if you missed out on Good Friday,
Yeah.
there's one available on Easter Monday. That's starting at about 5 p.m. We'll tell you more about that festival. Where again is it going to be held?
Durban Amphitheatre and Bay of Plenty Lawns.
There we go. All right, we look forward to seeing you there. 10 minutes now to 8 o'clock, The Big Breakfast Show. Good morning.
You're listening to The Big Breakfast Show.
Hi.
We put the good in good morning.
Good morning. கண்ணோடு காண்பதெல்லாம் தலைவா கண்களுக்கு சொந்தமில்லை கண்களுக்கு சொந்தமில்லை கண்ணோடு மணிய
The voice of Nitya Shri Mahadevan from the movie Jeans. Kannoda Kanbadelam.
அன்றில் பறவை ரெட்டை பிறவி ஒன்றில் ஒன்றாய் வாழும் பிறவி பிரியாதே விட்டு பிரியாதே கண்ணும் கண்ணும் ரெட்டை பிறவி ஒரு விழி எழுதால் இரு விழி அருவி பொழியாதோ அன்பே வழியாதோ தினக்கு தினக்கு தினதில்லில்லா நான் அதுதானி துங்கதானி தினதும் தினக்கு தினக்கு தினதில்லில்லா அதுதானி துங்கதானி தினதும் ஒருவர் தூங்கும் தூக்கத்தில் இருவர் கனவுகள் காணுகிறோம் ஒருவர் வாங்கும் சுவாசத்தில் இருவர் இருதயம் வாழுகிறோம் தாவி கொள்ள மட்டும் தான் தனித்தனியே தேடுகின்றோம் கண்ணோடு காண்பதெல்லாம் தலைவா மமகக மம சசகக சசகக நினி சகக சமம சகக சபப சகக சனினி சகக
6 minutes now to the hour. Good morning to you. It's so nice talking to him.
It was.
It's very calming.
It is.
It's very soothing.
I see how I vibe now. It's just so
chill.
So chill.
So
yeah.
chill. All right, you know, I watch a lot of videos on social media, TikTok, Reels, Shorts,
Yeah.
and for some strange reason, I can't understand when someone else is in trouble, when they're literally in trouble in an emergency situation. How is it a reflex response to pull out your phone and record that? I promise you, it never occurs to me to do it.
Some people have no sympathy for other people that are really going through the most.
Like if you see someone getting robbed, for example,
You would take your phone out.
take your phone out and video it,
Instead of helping.
and then send it on all your groups on WhatsApp.
I don't know, is the right word a bystander?
Yeah, bystander.
Bystander, yeah.
And then like the dude getting attacked by the crocodile.
Yeah, you guys just stood there.
You just stood there and
And the
watched him.
cameraman was even more doff because he just got more scared when he was.
There was a
standing
whole
outside.
wall separating.
I'm like, the crocodile's not gonna jump over the wall and come get you.
No, but there's a meme that was circulating a few years ago, and it was basically if someone is drowning and there's that life buoy thingy,
Life
that ring, the donut,
life buoy.
the donut.
Yes, it's called the live buoyed.
Instead of throwing that in the water, they'll pull out their phones and take a picture and give the guy a high five.
No, man. Guys, I think we should maybe start spreading the word.
But also, in the same breath, Tashria, there's a lot of people that do a lot of dramatic things just for social media.
That's also
You know?
Yeah.
So we don't know really now whether this is a reenacting.
And they go all out.
Yeah,
Like
so
they make it look like really.
my question today
Yeah.
is, do you think social media and technology as a whole has made people less empathic and more distant?
I'm gonna sit on the fence for this one, but I'll tell you the reason for both sides because we've evolved as a people, right, in terms of technology and social media, and we're grateful for social media because things spread quicker when an incident happens and you have access to this platform, and at the same time, I feel like because you're exposed to it and it's like a natural thing for people to, you know, and you get also it's a gain to you because you get more likes on the video, you get more followers, so it benefits you in that way. But in the same breath or sense that someone is going through something and it's not a nice feeling, it's a traumatic one for them, whether they're getting hijacked, whether they're getting robbed, whether they're in an emergency, but you could help them to avoid that situation, but your quickest response is taking out your cell phone to record for your benefit.
No, besides that, when I say made people more distant, I was watching Suits yesterday.
Oh, that's why.
And Mike went over to Harvey's apartment unannounced
Yeah.
Knocked at his door and gave him a whole solution to a problem.
Mm.
And I'm like, thinking to myself, that doesn't happen anymore.
No.
People, if you phone someone and say, I'm coming to visit, they'll say, I'm not at home. But they're sitting there.
They don't want to help you.
They don't want to help you. Or instead of going and visiting someone face to face, you'll send them a WhatsApp. And I feel like with text messages,
Yeah.
especially if you've got a problem with someone, I feel like text messages don't really do anything to help the problem because the tone,
Yeah. That's very true.
the tone or whatever that you're using to send that text across doesn't really come off or doesn't get interpreted the way you intended it to be. And therefore, I think Jayendran did this a few weeks ago on his show, where if you've got a problem with someone, instead of making a video and calling that person out or putting a post up or even creating fake profiles to troll a person, go call them up and say, you know what, I want to meet with you because we need to address this issue.
And there's a problem.
There's a problem, but we have to do it face to face.
Because when you do something over text, how is that supposed to...
That's
how
why
is that person
That's why I
supposed
send
to-
voice notes, because you can hear what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and you can understand if I'm using an F-bomb or whatever the case is.
Exactly.
You'll hear the chuckle behind it, and then you'll know I'm not really serious. But if I had to put it in a text message form,
We wouldn't know your level
you'll be like,
of
yay,
anger.
yay, this guy is rocking and he's rolling.
Because you wouldn't, the other person you have an issue with wouldn't know the depth of your feelings or
Yeah.
your emotions and how you really feel. They would just think you're upset about something, but on what level?
So although we've got easier methods of communication now, i.e. text messages and instant messaging and WhatsApp and all these things, but I don't feel like communication is effective on these methods and these platforms.
I think for the younger generation, the Gen Z and Gen Alpha and whatever else, it's normal. You know, when you have a problem with someone and
Yeah.
they're not confrontational people, and you just immediately block the person, send them a paragraph of how you feel, and block that person, and that's it. End of discussion.
All right, we're going to pick it up straight after Leah Ganesan's 8 o'clock news bulletin.
Southside FM News every hour on the hour, brought to you by Macrocom, Smart Made Simple. Vanakkam, Namaskaram, 8 o'clock, good morning. In your news this hour, a recently released robber has been apprehended again after a housebreaking in Palmview. KZN VIP and community members in the Palmview area have apprehended the suspect. The incident comes shortly after his release from prison for the same offence. The suspect has been linked to the recent robbery of a church and gruesome murder of its caretaker in the Terrence Manor area in Phoenix. KZN VIP was called to the scene where they attempted to confront the suspect. The man tried to flee the scene but was eventually cornered and apprehended. SAPS has taken the man into custody. He has confessed to multiple crimes and a number of goods have also been recovered together with a firearm. Moving on, the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa says the Road Accident Fund is trying to blame the union for its problems. NUMSA is unhappy with management at RAF and has had a strike interdicted by the Labour Court. The union has called for the removal of RAF's Chief Executive Officer Collins Letswolo. According to reports, RAF has accused its workers, who are NUMSA members, of sabotaging it so that it looks incompetent. NUMSA spokesperson Phakamile Hlubi Majola says RAF management must accept responsibility for mismanaging the entity.
Mr. Lutalo wants to create the illusion to the media and the public that everything at Road Accident Fund is going well under his leadership, which is not true. To prove this, the sheriff went to the Road Accident Fund offices in Mainland as recently as Friday and attached even more assets. NUMSA will be in court to fight the blatant lies and misrepresentation by the Road Accident Fund on the scope of the union, and we will also fight against the decision of the Road Accident Fund to unilaterally terminate the recognition agreement.
In other news, the Umkhonto weSizwe Party has accused the African National Congress of trying to enforce the banning order on it. The two parties have met at the Electoral Court. The ANC wants the registration of the MK by the Independent Electoral Commission of South Africa to be declared unlawful. Judgment in the case has been reserved for a date yet to be announced. More on this story in the Southside Current Affairs program. And in your international news, members of parliament in Gambia have postponed passing a law that aims to unban female genital mutilation in the country. Human rights activist groups have welcomed the move. Parliamentarians have sent the law back to committees for more consultation. Activist groups for women's rights say the move will give them more time to fight against the law. The law will return to Parliament after 3 months. And in your sport news, the mountain bike rider from the Netherlands, Hans Becking, earned himself a proper 37th birthday gift as he and his teammate won the second stage of the Cape Epic. The two Baf Megamo riders completed the 97-kilometer stage, which featured a climb of 2,200 meters in a time of 3 hours, 38 minutes and 48 seconds. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,149.29 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $86.06. $1 is trading at 19 Rand 2 cents. 1 British pound is 24 Rand 13. 1 euro is 20 Rand 63. And the dirham is trading at 5 Rand 13 cents. It's currently 4 rupees 40 in Indian rupees to the Rand and 2 rupees 42 in Mauritian rupees to the Rand. The price for 1 Bitcoin is currently trading at $62,913.30. Your top story this hour. A recently released robber has been apprehended again after a housebreaking in Palmview. This bulletin brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in Good Morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishanthan Naidu. On Southside FM 107.2.
Prashanthan, so a few years ago we went to Malaysia and it was an evening after we did our tours. We were a bit hungry, so we were looking for some Indian food to eat. So we asked some locals we saw and they're like, no, go down this pathway and you'll see one door, just knock and go inside. So anyway, we were walking down this pathway and trying to look for this door, and eventually we found it. And we went inside and there was like this little kind of restaurant, but no signs or anything. And then we sat down and we ate, and then time to pay the bill, and the waiter's like, no, go there and pay the bill. So we went to go pay the bill, and the guy's like, no, you just give a donation for what you want. And we were like kind of shocked. It is like, yeah, no, just pay whatever you want. Even if you want to pay 2 Rand, you could pay, or 2 rupees or whatever it is. So we were like kind of shocked at that. But it was the best food. It was a Hare Krishna place, and it was the best food we ate, and so we gave a donation and we left. Yeah, but it was very interesting.
You know, ISKCON does a fantastic job at community upliftment, community initiatives. They feed every day here. They don't discriminate based on the color of your skin. There's no... It's
they
just such a nice...
to everyone.
It's just such a nice place. You must go down to the temple, go to Govinda's restaurant, buy a bag of fish food.
Go feed the koi
It's 5 rands.
Yeah.
Go feed the kois. And it's such a vibe to me. It really is.
It is.
Talking about Malaysia, it's the best place I had butter chicken, to be quite
Really?
honest. Yeah. Malaysia. So anyway, back to the topic. I was telling you. Although we have all these fancy technology and applications like WhatsApp and instant message and DMs, and I feel like it doesn't really get the job done.
Yeah.
In terms of resolving issues. And I think it just makes a situation worse. Because if you're sitting face to face with someone, you kind of you don't have that security, that blanket that you have on social media where you can just say anything willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Because you're probably going to get clouted.
That's what I say. The youngsters of today, even our generation, they prefer it that way. And then you see that the fights happen on campus and stuff like that because you just feel like you can
like
say...
proper fist fighting.
Yeah.
On campus.
Yes.
So I don't understand. What does it need to... I can understand if you're fighting in school, you're immature and you're
No, you'll
young,
be
dumb,
surprised. These are
and you're young, dumb, and
these
stupid.
are like 3rd and 4th year students. And the fact, because social media, you feel like you can say whatever you want to say to the person because they're not in front of your face and you're just typing to them. And the other person will get very upset with you and they want to clout you. So the next day when they see you, even though you didn't mean to come across in the way you did, but because it's on a message and you don't know how that person interpreted your message, you go to campus thinking, you guys are just not going to speak, but this guy's waiting to sound you because...
So do you think that social media has created more problems than anything else?
Oh yeah.
Although if you use it for good, you're using it for good because
Listen,
there's a
it
lot
has
of
its
good
benefits,
that could come out of social media.
It has its benefits. There's a whole lot of motivational speakers like Jay Shetty, for example. All his podcasts are on there, any motivational stuff. And the more you look at, like, say, cooking reels or motivation, because of AI, it automatically loads stuff that you've already been accessing and watching. So I think in that sense, it has a good thing about it. I didn't know you can watch videos on Facebook. I found that out like a month ago. I feel so embarrassed of myself.
All right, it's 9 minutes after 8 o'clock here.
I was so scared because I saw something say watch, so I thought you could make your own videos and post. So I clicked watch, and then I see all these videos, and then I'm like, what goes on? And then I see, like, you can search videos that have been posted, and I was like, wow, imagine.
Logan says, good morning, guys. How are you? We are missing the best music segment of the show, the world-famous Razzmatazz. Please bring it back. I would love to, but...
If we had a choice, we would.
If I had a choice, I would. Yeah. But is this a general consensus? Is this something that the listeners feel strongly about? Let us know. 074 345 4447. In the meantime, let's play Music Fundi. So we're going to give you a second of the song.
Okay.
It's a very popular song.
Right.
And we want to know the name of the song and the name of the people who sing the song.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
It's just 1 second. So I'm going to play it a few times.
Okay.
You got to tell me the name of the song and the name of the people who sing the song. Got it?
Yeah.
Got it?
The fact that I know this.
074345447 is that number. We want to know the name of the song and the name of the people who sing the song. I'll give it to you one more time. Is it easy enough?
It's so easy.
It should be.
I know. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I know all these songs that are being played, like from the time we started.
I mean, if you were listening to the Razzmatazz,
you would know,
you would know exactly what we are playing because this is like now your exam based on the Razzmatazz.
For real, though, yeah.
So I'll give it again. I want to make sure people get it.
Right.
I'm a nice person.
But like it's sad because we can't play the full song. So you're playing like the second. You're starting us to vibe here, and then like you.
So it's just 1 second you're getting, and we want to know the name of the song. 074 345 4447.
You're listening to the Big Breakfast Show. Hi. We put the good in good morning.
Good morning.
உள்ளத்தின் தன்னன தன்னனான தர தன்னனான 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 தங்கமே தமிழுக்கில்லை தட்டுப்பாடு ஒரு சரக்கிருக்குது முறுக்கிருக்குது மெட்டு போடு எத்தனை சபைகள் கண்டோம் எத்தனை எத்தனை பகையும் கண்டோம் அத்தனையும் சூடங்காட்டி சுட்டு போடு மெட்டு போடு மெட்டு போடு என் தாய் கொடுத்த தமிழுக்கில்லை தட்டுப்பாடு மெட்டு போடு மெட்டு போடு அட கடலுக்குண்டு கற்பனைக்கில்லை கட்டுப்பாடு தங்கமே தமிழுக்கில்லை தட்டுப்பாடு ஒரு சரக்கிருக்குது முறுக்கிருக்குது மெட்டு போடு எத்தனை சபைகள் கண்டோம் எத்தனை எத்தனை பகையும் கண்டோம் அத்தனையும் சூடங்காட்டி சுட்டு போடு மெட்டு போடு மெட்டு போடு என் தாய் கொடுத்த தமிழுக்கில்லை தட்டுப்பாடு மெட்டு போடு மெட்டு போடு அட கடலுக்குண்டு கற்பனைக்கில்லை கட்டுப்பாடு இது மக்கள் பாட்டு தன்மான பாட்டு இது போராடும் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கை பாட்டு கல்லூரி பெண்கள் பாடும் கன்னி பாட்டு சபைகளை வென்று வரும் சபதம் போட்டு நாம் கட்டும் பாட்டு ஈரம் தட்டும் பாட்டு கட்டி செந்தேனாய் நெஞ்சில் சொட்டும் பாட்டு தாய் பாலை போல் ரத்தத்தில் ஒட்டும் பாட்டு தமிழ் மக்கள் வீட்டை சென்று தட்டும் பாட்டு மெட்டு போடு மெட்டு
From the movie Duet, in the most phenomenal voice ever of the late SPB, Metta Poda. It is the Big Breakfast Show. Good morning to you.
Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Katie Gowda giving us the right answer. Mineshri Munyan, Bee Gees, Staying Alive. Yes, please bring back the razzmatazz. Ronnie says the Bee Gees, Night Fever. No, not Night Fever. Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, says Tracy Naina. Bee Gees, Night Fever. Sugendri, no. Bee Gees, Staying Alive. Savi Naidu gave us the right answer. Gino Mudley.
Staying Alive, the song is Staying Alive, Bee Gees. Hi, I'm Nishantan, morning in Barakam. I just want you to know, please, like razzmatazz, it makes my morning so good. I enjoy every bit of it. Please, 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 enjoy a great day forward. And thanks for an awesome show.
My heart cries.
My heart is burning. I'm gonna cry.
Linda Subramani gave us the right answer. Staying Alive, says Vineshri Chetty.
The Bee Gees. Saturday Night Fever.
No.
Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
There we go.
Good morning, breakfast team. The answer is Bee Gees and Staying Alive.
Sullivan and Malika Chetty of Newlands. Harris Naidu saying Staying Alive. Kesri Naidu. Staying Alive, Bee Gees, Danpal and Regina. Razzmatazz any day, apparently. Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, says Manogri.
Guys, with regards to the razzmatazz, yes, I think we should bring it back. At least for 15 minutes, maybe from 8:15 to 8:30 would be a good timing. We can play a couple of good numbers there for the razzmatazz, and then we can continue with the rest of the show, and we can enjoy the moment. and laugh. Thank you, Jürgen from Chatsworth. That's Bee Gees, staying alive, staying alive, staying alive.
Hi, Mishantan, staying alive, but they have a popular Bee Gees. What a great song, those beautiful days. Most requested song on disco era of the 70s and 80s. Thanks, guys, for a wonderful show as always. Siva and Amkumas. Morning breakfast team. Bee Gees staying alive. Please bring back the Razzmatazz. Have an amazing day, Desri Varnavi Vardhan. Mishantan, regarding the Razzmatazz, yes, I feel very strongly about it not being played anymore. It's a special segment. We, the Muckle of the Big Breakfast Show, should look forward to every day. I seriously miss the Razzmatazz.
Even us, guys. Razzmatazz was part of our soul.
With regards to the Razzmatazz, I think we should keep our culture going, says Kathy.
Nishantan, let's put it to a vote for the Razzmatazz and then send it to Tansen and Nepal. Thank you.
You mean
Tansen and Nepal.
Tansen and Nepal will have to deal.
He's listening to you on the way to work. Please bring back the Razzmatazz.
I think he's here.
Morning, is he?
He's actually here, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Lord. Tansen and Nepal.
I would love to. I would love to bring it back.
Every time, especially on a Friday, Mishantan and I will sit and vibe here for the songs that are. But actually, every morning. But we would really like to bring it back. It's just.
Ask them to vote, actually. Yeah.
Ask them to vote? Okay, well, we'll up for it. Yay or nay for the Razzmatazz coming back.
074345447. One more time.
Yeah, we want to know from you, yay or nay, should the Razzmatazz come back? 074345447 is that number.
All right, moving on to today in Britain. Now, we've heard of gender equality. And we've heard about you can date whoever.
Right.
You feel like dating. If you are a girl that wants to date a boy, well and good. If you are a girl that wants to date another girl, well and good. If you are a girl that wants to date a boy who thinks he's a girl, well and good. Right? And vice versa. If you're a boy that wants to date a girl, well and good. If you're a boy that wants to date a boy, well and good. If you are a boy that wants to date a girl that thinks she's a boy, well and good. No issue.
Right.
We are of open minds now. We are accommodating to everybody, and we don't judge anyone. You know. However, Tashria.
Yes.
Imagine. The headline reads as follows, and I quote: "I'm in love with a ghost, and my girlfriend accepts it, and they both hang out together." Now, these are two girls who are dating, but the other one, the one of the girls, is in love with a ghost, and her girlfriend accepts that, and she even hangs out with the ghost.
There's a backstory here. The girlfriend knows she's completely lost her mind, so that's why she accepted it. Because she knows that this girl is not in her right frame of mind when she says that she's in love with the ghost. So she said, no, you carry on, because there's nothing like what. Alright, I'm short-circuiting right now. I don't understand.
A couple who are unapologetic for their lifestyle has always been told that they are speaking to demons after confessing they have a third individual in their relationship, a war soldier from the 1700s.
Yeah.
They're dating a war soldier from this Private Ryan.
What?
Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, run!
Oh, God.
Meet the couple who spend their date nights at cemeteries. They spend their date. Go to Mobeni. Go there. I will wait for you.
Cute.
We'll
They must
wait
be
for
lighting
you.
candles and sitting on the people's graves.
Meet the couple who spend their date nights at cemeteries and have a third individual in their relationship, a 300-year-old ghost. Talk about sugar daddy. Talk about sugar daddies. He's got a whole lot. His pension is like way up there.
For real?
Yeah. A loved up couple has been inundated with judgment after opening up about their unconventional relationship online. Rebecca Carmichael, a professional ghost guide, but her otherworldly connections have suddenly become a lot more personal when she met Rupert. His name is Rupert, the spirit of a Welshman and Revolutionary War soldier from the 1700s. The American woman claims the ghost followed her home one night as soon as they got to know each other and slowly began to spend time together. Unexpected feelings grew between them. Go institutionalize yourself. And they became a power couple. But soon after, Rebecca did meet someone new in the living world. A fellow spirit social media educator called Catherine, and the pair fell in love. But she told Catherine, you know what, that there is Rupert in my life, and I'm in love with Rupert. And where is Rupert? No, he's there. He's standing and watching this conversation. But there's no one else in the room. So you know that it's hard for you to just, you're in a relationship after 17 years of existence. So you just might as well go along with Rupert. Hi Rupert. No, he's not there, he's there. I see him too. Hi Rupert. No, he's not there, he's there.
Like when parents have to deal with their kids having imaginary friends, and then you have a conversation with the imaginary friend, but he's actually on the other end of the table. You have to really not be well for you to be going on dates at cemeteries and talking to a ghost. Please, no.
So that's there. I mean, what would you do, Tasha, if you're in a relationship with someone and they say, meet Sheila? I picked her from highway.
No pun intended. I'm gonna book a room for them at the mental institution.
They, them?
Yeah.
What are ghost pronouns?
They, them, her,
It's
him,
that. That and it.
That. Yeah.
That and
probably
it.
be that and it. Yeah.
That and
Yeah.
Apparently, there's been a Loch Ness monster breakthrough. The most compelling photos ever has been taken. It looks like a rock in the water here, to be quite honest with you. Mom buys sweet Shein Easter top for daughter, and what arrives was a complete disaster. This is why I don't do online shopping.
You don't like? I like online shopping. It's pretty easy.
I don't do online shopping.
Why?
Because I'm frightened in case it doesn't come exactly the way it looks in the picture.
No.
My husband of 20 years. You ready for this?
Wait, they've been together for 20 years.
They've been married for 20 years.
Right.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
My husband of 20 years is cheating on me with our 18-year-old son's girlfriend. It took a while to process the family tree there.
His son's girlfriend, which was supposed to be his daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
He had a relationship with her.
Having. Yeah.
While being married to someone for 20 years.
Yeah. And their son, so husband and wife share a son together. He's 18 years old. They've been married for 20. So 2 years into the marriage, they had the kid, who's now dating. And the father said, you know what, that child looks kind of hot. So I'm going to date her. I'm going to have relations with her.
Pedophile.
A woman has been left blindsided after discovering a husband of 20 years has been cheating on her with their son's girlfriend. She doesn't know what to do.
Very, very.
Tell your son.
Yeah, I think you should let him know what happened. Because
this is the story.
The fact that his girlfriend's also encouraging the behavior is also very concerning. So.
What else is happening here? Dad rages after a teacher humiliates their 10-year-old daughter in front of her class over her clothing. Sometimes teachers can be unnecessarily mean.
They are, and once they don't like you, they have a gripe against you for the rest of your years. So they always once they don't like you, they always just
And I feel that's so wrong.
It is wrong.
I know
You can't do
sometimes they
that.
frustrate you, but you are nurturing developing minds.
And also, you take a module that's called psychology for a reason, to deal with issues like this.
They do psych?
Yeah. So some students can either go for psych or they can either go for some other module. So you can pick which one you want to go. But I think it's important for every teacher who's studying to go for the psych module.
I thought that was like a prerequisite.
Not everyone does it. I know if you do a 1-year course or you do it in your first year, you can do it as an extra, which a lot of people do. I did it because I don't have a very high patience level, so. I needed to.
So what does the module teach you about handling kids?
So it teaches you all types of things, how the brain works and how you deal with frustration and a whole lot of stuff. I actually show you the module for that. It's actually pretty cool. But I think it should be a prerequisite for all teachers, because have you seen some teachers how they behave? They behave like, you know, like how you describe how teachers were back in the day with their sticks and stuff. They like that. So I think it's important, especially the younger teachers of today. They need to know how to deal with.
Hi, Mishantan and Tashriya. I don't have my phone with me, so I'm sending a voice note via my mom's phone. With regard to the razzmatazz, you get a yay from me.
It's a yay from me. Razzmatazz must come back. Thank you. Jürgen from Chatsworth.
So what's the reason you guys have stopped the razzmatazz?
You're listening to The Big Breakfast Show. Hi! We put the good in good morning.
Good morning.
ఇంతకన్నా మంచి పోలికేది నాకు తట్టలేదు గాని అమ్మో, ఈ లవ్ అనేది బబ్లు గమ్ము, అంటుకున్నదంటే పోదు నమ్ము. ముందు నుంచి అందరన్న మాటే గాని మళ్ళీ అంటున్నానే అమ్ము, ఇది చెప్పకుండా వచ్చే తుమ్ము, ప్రేమ నా పలేవు నన్ను నమ్ము. ఎటగానే ఎదురు చూపుకి తగినట్టుగా నువ్వు బదులు చెబితివే, అరి దేవుడా దేదనే లోపటే పిల్లడాంట దగ్గరై నన్ను చేరదీస్తివే. బుట్ట బొమ్మ నన్ను చుట్టుకుంటివే, జిందగీకే అడ్డబొమ్మై జంట కట్టుకుంటివే. బుట్ట బొమ్మ నన్ను చుట్టుకుంటివే, జిందగీకే అడ్డబొమ్మై జంట కట్టుకుంటివే. మల్టీప్లెక్స్ లోని ఆడియన్స్ లాగా మౌనంకున్నా గాని అమ్ము, లోన దండనగా జరిగిందే నమ్ము, దిమ్మ తిరిగి నాదే మైండ్ సిమ్ము. రాజుల కాలం కాదు, రథము గుర్రం లేవు, అద్దం ముందర నాతో నేనే యుద్ధం చేస్తా అంటే, గాజుల చేతులు చాపి దగ్గరకొచ్చిన నువ్వు, చెంపల్లో చిటికేసి చక్రవర్తిని చేసావే. చిన్నగా చినుకు తుంపరడిగితే కుండపోతగా తుఫాను తెస్తే, మాటగా మల్లె పువ్వు నడిగితే ముటగా పుల తొటగా పైనుచ్చి పడితివే. బుట్ట బొమ్మ నన్ను చుట్టుకుంటివే, జిందగీకే అడ్డబొమ్మై జంట కట్టుకుంటివే. వేలి నిండా నన్ను తీసి పట్టు పెట్టుకుంటివే, గాలి కింది పువ్వు నేను నెత్తి నెట్టుకుంటివే. ఎంతకన్నా మంచి పోలికేది నాకు తట్టలేదు గాని అమ్ము, ఈ లవ్ అనేది బబ్లు గమ్ము, అంటుకున్నదంటే పోదు నమ్ము. ముందు నుంచి అందరన్న మాటే గాని మళ్ళీ అంటున్నానే అమ్ము, ఇది చెప్పకుండా వచ్చే తుమ్ము, ప్రేమ నా పలేవు నన్ను నమ్ము.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big Breakfast Show.
சூரியனோ இவ சந்திரனோ இவ யாரிவனோ சட்டென சொல்ல சேர பாண்டிய சூரனோ இவனா சொல்லு சொல்லு சட்டென சொல்லு. சூரியனோ இவ சந்திரனோ இவ யாரிவனோ சட்டென சொல்ல சேர பாண்டிய சூரனோ இவனா சொல்லு சொல்லு சட்டென சொல்லு. பாரடி பாரடி யாரடி இவனோ, பாய்கிற சிறுத்தை காரடி இவனோ, கூரடி கூரடி யாரடி இவனோ, கெட்டத கட்டென சுத்திடு சிவனோ.
மல்லேரக்கா சேலத்துக்கா மாதிரக்கா மத்தாசுக்கா தீர்த்திக்கா தீர்த்தனிக்கா, மல்லேரக்கா
தொலைந்து போகுமா தாவணி பெண்களும் தொழுவிடும் கண்களும் தொலைந்து போகுமா நம்ம காலத்து மேடு கம்மக்கார கரிசக்காடு செம்மண் அள்ளி தெளிக்கும் ரோடு சடுகுடு 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 ஆடிய மரத்தடி படுபடு படுவென போத்திய புல்வெளி தொட 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 உடைகிற பனி துளி சுட 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 கிடக்கிற இட்டிலி தட தட தடவென அதிர்கிற ரயிலடி கட கட கடவென கடக்கிற காவிரி விறு விறு விறுவென மடிக்கிற வெற்றிலை முறு முறு முறுவென முறுக்கிய மீசைகள் மனதில் இருக்குது மெய் 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 மெய்
சந்திரனோ இவ யாரிவனோ சட்டென சொல்ல சேர பாண்டிய சட்டென சொல்ல சூரியனோ சந்திரனோ இவ யாரிவனோ
கிராமத்து குடிசையிலே கொஞ்சம் காலம் தங்கி பாருலே கூரையின் ஓட்டை வீரி செல்வாடி நட்சத்திரம் எண்ணி பாருலே கூவும் செல்போனின் நச்சரிப்பை அணைத்து கொஞ்சம் செல்வண்ணின் உச்சரிப்பை கேட்போம் வெறும் காலில் செருப்பின்று நடந்து மண்ணோடு பேசிக்கொண்டு போவோம் மழலைகள் ஆவோம் உலோரம் ஐயனாரிடம் கத்தி வாங்கித்தான் பென்சில் சீவலாமே காவிரியாரும் கை குத்தல் அரிசியும் மறந்து போகுமா ராவணி பெண்களும் தூதுவிடும் கண்களும் தொலைந்து போகுமா
Well, there's more juice coming out of the AKA murder.
Really?
Yeah, there's more juice coming out of it. The businessman charged along with 4 others for the murders of Kiernan, aka Forbes, and Tabelo Tibbs Matsane, has sought to explain a payment of over 800,000 rand that he received. The state alleges that the payment was for involvement in the murders. Forbes and Matswane were killed on Durban's Florida Road last year. Businessman Harvey Gwabani, a 36-year-old, applied for bail in the Durban Magistrates Court on Tuesday. In his affidavit in support of his bail, Gwabani said the money was payment for a business deal with a reputable company. He also said that while looking for him in February, police unlawfully entered his house and assaulted his wife. He added that he derives income from 3 sources: consulting in the mining industry, construction, and mining itself. The allegation has, as stated in media, that he received 800,000 rand on the day that the deceased were killed, and that he transferred 133,000 rand to Lindo Kushle Ndamande, another accused, is just the state relying on coincidence. He said the 803,000 rand was paid to him from a reputable company who he has done business with before. In fact, the business relationship goes back over 3 years. Given the above, he places on record that the investigations shall reveal that it was not a once-off payment, Gwabani said. Gwabani added that he employed his co-accused as security guards in one of the businesses. So apparently he's arguing that the money that he received is just coincidence, and the state is trying to make a case out of it, that the person he paid the money to just so happened to follow AKA from the
Yeah.
airport and was just so happened to be at Wish Restaurant.
Yeah.
Vanakkam Namaskaram, guys. So, regarding the Razzmatazz, yes, it was brilliant. 30 minutes of non-stop music was amazing. But I want to mention something, and this is purely my opinion. So, on the drive show yesterday, Afika mentioned that she has an appreciation or a new appreciation for Tamil and Telugu music, South Indian music. Although she doesn't understand it, she says it sounds really beautiful. And I have to agree with her. Our Tamil and Telugu music is just amazing. I feel, and this is purely my opinion, like I've said, that we have an appreciation for English music because we can understand and relate to the meaning of the words. But if we had the same understanding of the Tamil and Telugu music, we'd have a newfound appreciation for it. So maybe that's what we should look at, in my opinion, as a South Indian show or station, is that we actually start to explain the meaning of Tamil and Telugu songs, that we start to appreciate it in a different way. Like if you look at, for example, I'm obsessed at the moment with Anbinam from Leo. The meaning of it is so beautiful. It really is. So maybe we should actually look at something like that. Have an absolutely lovely Wednesday, everyone. Vanakkam.
The only way to kickstart your day, the Big Breakfast Show with Prashant Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
நீர் சத்தம் கேட்டதுமே நெல் பூத்து நிற்கும், புலி சத்தம் கேட்டதுமே கல் பூத்து நிற்கும், பகை சத்தம் கேட்டதுமே வில் பூத்து நிற்கும், சோழத்தின் பெருமை கூற சொல் பூத்து நிற்கும்.
பொன்னி நதி பார்க்கணுமே பொழுதுக்குள்ள கன்னி பெண்கள் காணணுமே காத்த போல பொட்டல் கடந்து புழுதி கடந்து தரிச கடந்து கருச கடந்து அந்த நானும் அழகினில்லை காலம் மறந்ததென்ன ஓ மண்ணே ஓ மார்பில் கடக்க அச்சோ ராச உனக்க என் காலம் தணியாதோ என் கால்கள் தணியாதோ செம்பரே பொன்னிவாக வீரா சாழ பூரி பார்த்து வீரவாணி பொன்னி நதி பார்க்கணுமே பொழுதுக்குள்ள கன்னி பெண்கள் காணணுமே காத்த போல செக்க சகப்பி நெஞ்சிலிருடி ரெட்ட சுழற்சி ஒட்டிருடி கடமை இருக்குது எழுந்துரு சீறி பாய்ந்திடு அம்பாக கால தங்கம் போனாலே தம்பிய என்னாலும் வரும் ஓட நஞ்சிகளே புஞ்சைகளே ரம்பைகளை புஞ்சி நிற்கும் வஞ்சிகளே நஞ்சிகளே புஞ்சைகளே ரம்பைகளை புஞ்சி நிற்கும் வஞ்சிகளே பொன்னி நதி வாக்கணுமே பொழுதுக்குள்ள கண்ணு கண்கள் காணணுமே காத்த போல செத்த சகப்பி நெஞ்சிலிருடி ரெட்ட சுழற்சி ஒட்டிருடி அந்த நானும் அழகினில்லை
A.R. Rahman, Ponni Nadi from the movie Ponniyin Selvan. 15 minutes now to the hour. We're going to leave the show right there because I believe we're having a bit of a technical issue. Apparently, 2 songs are playing at the same time.
Oh no.
So we're going to let Tan sort that out. Tansan and Nepal will
Tansan and
Tansan and Nepal. She meant to say Tansan and Manik, she said.
Yeah, but like, it's okay.
Say Tansan and Manik,
It
but...
was so funny.
Anyway, 15 minutes now to the hour. We will be back tomorrow, maybe.
You know, you can't make jokes like this because it could, you know, hey, you never know. Lord help me. I can't. I cannot.
Go away. Go away. Go away. Until then, my name is Mishantan. My name. May you always receive more blessings than you're physically able to count. Thank you for lending us your ears. Don't forget to be kind to one another. And where shall we meet?
At the top.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in good morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishantan Naidu. On Southside FM 107.2.
Badass, Mr. Leo Das is a badass. He's a freaking badass. Badass, Mr. Leo Das is a badass. He's a freaking badass, man. Rest in peace.
తాజ్ మహలుని షాజహానులు పెంచితనమనుకున్నా
జూలియట్